Why, hello there. Good meowing, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is for you, thank you so much for stopping by, and welcome to tonight's stream. It's more Katarina. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. It's just Katarina time. We're just doing more... We're just doing more Katarina as I attempt to get closer and closer to finishing this game. Rozy's route is really interesting now. We're going a lot of very political stuffs. Okay, we're gonna pause right there. We're gonna pop over here now. Hello. It's me. I'm a smidge tired today. A smidgeroony tired. Oh, head pass. I didn't see the head pass. Thank you for head pass. I'm a little bit tired because I saw a singular ant in my bathroom last night. I killed it immediately. And then I was like, oh no, we don't need another ant reckoning. There was no ant reckoning. It was one little ant that apparently somehow got in, but the fact that I have had 4 packages in the past like 2 days, but it probably came in on that. Yeah, it's all good, but I had a momentary panic-a-rooney moment. But we're all fine, we're all good. And then I was like, I need to rest. And I rested. I made porridge in my rice cooker, which went well. And then I started reading my Donmei. Because I was like, I read one of the books that I got on the Stuff Your Kindle Day. I read that. And I was like, I mean, it was a good book. It was a perfectly acceptable book. Yeah. But I was really craving something with a little more meat on it. So I dived right back into my Donmei, right back into Thousand Autumns. I was like, yeah, you know what? I can handle political intrigue. I can handle some political intrigue. And I got 260 pages into a 400-page book. Glad I have all the books, so I don't have to wait. But now we are back to Katarina. And we are just now starting chapter 6 with Rozy, so... We'll see if we're able to get through tonight. We may not be able to get through tonight. I would love to be able to get through tonight so we can start Silva's route. I just noticed that it actually shows his whole name now. Rozion Lindgren and Silva Bastide. But I'm really interested in Silva's route now because, I mean, I already had a feeling that Silva was probably going to end up being the character that I liked the most. I did like Jordo. Like, honestly, there has not been a single love interest in this game that I went, which is good. Like, I've liked them all very much, but there hasn't been one that, like, really stood out. And I was hoping it would be Rozy because he's voiced by one of my favorite VAs who does Masato's voice too. But this route so far, it's perfectly fine. And it's not like the standout rock my socks off route that I thought it was going to be. So Silva might end up being my favorite unless his route ends up weird. so let's continue on. A few weeks later, after arriving at a port in the Kingdom of Quid, we're now traveling to Rozy's estate by carriage. Set, Frederick, and Ryle had been taken by the knights of the Royal Guard who were waiting at the port. Set was oddly quiet, but I'm sure there's nothing he can do now that he's been caught, right? Famous last words. But something about him still seems suspicious. Rozy appears to be worried about it too. Can any of them rise to the challenge and be added to the husbando list? I don't know. Considering how many soldiers were guarding him, I doubt he could escape. I think there's also the fact that, like, Katarina is a very like pre-described protagonist. She's not very self-insertable, which that sounds wrong, but a lot of otome protagonists are kind of bland so that you could put yourself into that role. Katarina is very not. Katarina has a very defined personality. And I think that also makes it so it's a little hard to self-insert into her. But, you all didn't sign up for Otome 101, or well, I guess this would be considered like Otome 201, but yeah. My face is pressed against the window, watching the scenery when a huge building comes into view. Hey, that looks like the royal palace! Wait, we weren't going to the palace, right? I thought we were going to Rozy's estate before seeking an audience with the king. I continue to puzzle over it as we draw closer. Before I know it, the carriage stops outside the palace.
Omatase. Tsuita yo.
Oh. Beyond the carriage is an enormous manor.
そうだよ。
Well, I can see Rozy's manor out of one window. The royal palace can be seen from the opposite window. Yeah, you know, sure. After we finish the game, I'll give you to your list.
実はクイードの王都は丘陵地になっているんだ。一番高い場所にある城を中心に上流階層、中流階層が円状に広がってて。
Oh. Interesting.
で、一番外側が労働の担い手である平民の住んでる下流階層の区画だってわけだ。
My goodness. Now that he mentions it, the townscape had changed from a regular downtown district to an upscale residential area, and that explains all the hills on the way here. I was facing backwards in the carriage, so when we went uphill, I had to brace myself. I bet some would find that tough. My thoughts are interrupted by the carriage door opening. Rozy gets out first and then extends a hand to me.
いらっしゃい、カタリナ。
Oops, skipped his line there. Also, I love how, despite the fact I know that the other characters are with us, you wouldn't know. They're not mentioned at all. We are in our own little fucking world. As I take Rozy's hand to descend from the carriage, and I see that we're being... as I take Rozy's hand to descend from the carriage, I see that we're being welcomed by rows of Rozy's servants. Jodo and Alan dismount next, looking entirely unfazed. As royal princes, they must be used to these kind of things. Well, it's true that I've visited grand manors like this many times. Mary and Sophia's homes are just as large, to say nothing of the Sorcier Royal Palace. But I wonder why. It's my first time visiting the estate of a foreign duke, but that's not the reason I feel nervous.
カタリナ、おいで。
I catch myself absorbed in surveying the manor. Rozy waves me over, so I quickly move to follow him. I take my first step inside the manor of Duke Lindgren. Amazing that just now we're getting whole new backgrounds and everything. After traveling, the maids brush me free of travel dirt. After arriving, the maids brush me free of travel dirt and I greet the Duke. We then prepare to head to the royal palace for an audience with the King of Quid, but...
最初にさらわれていたカタリナたちはまだ体調も万全じゃないだろうし、4人はゆっくり休んでいて。
私たち行かなくていいの？
We look at each other in surprise and Rozy nods in response.
私的な訪問だし報告するだけだから。それより君たちの体調の方が心配だ。
Again, Rozy, please put your hair down. Please put your hair down.
確かにそうですね。カタリナたちは休んでいた方がいいかもしれません。
じゃあ、ジオルド様たちと一緒に国王への謁見に王城へ行ってくるから。この屋敷には図書室もあるし、もし退屈だったら本でも読んで休んでいて。
Books! Yay! Rozy and the rest of the guys head out. As for me, I daydream comfortably in a guest room with tea and sweets. Speaking with a king is exhausting, so I'm glad for an excuse to skip out. That said, I have nothing else to do. I could take a nap, but I've slept so much on the ship that I'm wide awake now. But I'm sure Maria, Sophia, and Mary are all resting right now. I know they were feeling ill due to that incense, so I'd feel bad bothering them. Maria was especially pale. Maybe she's nervous being in a foreign noble's home. Thinking that, I look around, but all I see are some delicate-looking baubles I would be afraid of breaking.
屋敷の中をちょっと歩いてみようかな。
Yeah. Fortunately, yeah, there we go. Fortunately, Rozy said that I was free to wander about as long as I stayed inside. I guess I could just relax here, but after being stuck in a room on the ship for an entire week, yeah, I should take a walk. I gulp down my tea, put the teacup back, then head out, bursting with vigor. Everywhere I go, they treat me so delicately. I feel like a VIP here. This is exhausting in its own way. I start to feel like I should have stayed in my room before recalling Rosy's words. Is there a library here? I would have no issue killing time with something to read. I head to the library. Is it the same CG as the ship library? Or background? No, it's different. They used a whole new CG. Okay, wow, all right. I didn't know you had that. I didn't know you had the balls, game. All right, nice. A servant guides me to a library packed to the gills with books. This is amazing. It's like a whole public library in here. There must be all kinds of books. I'm jumping with glee as I take another step. Then I realize someone's already here. Hey, that's Duke Lindgren. I just greeted him earlier, so he knows who I am. I hope I'm not intruding. Just as I nervously turn to go, the Duke notices me. He calls to me with a smile.
図書室を見ていかれますか？
いいんですか？
ああ、もちろんだよ。むしろ時間を持て余してしまっているようだね。
Do I look bored?
あ、いえ、そんなわけでは。
すまないね。息子は一度こうと決めたら押し通すようなところがあるから。
Yeah. What's that all about? Rather, I'm pretty happy with not having to attend a meeting with the king.
それでどんな本を探しに来たんだい？
あ、特には決めていなかったんですが。
なら、こんな本はどうかな。ロジオンも小さい頃によく読んでいてね。
Oh, okay. Duke Lindgren pulls a book from a nearby shelf and hands it to me. This looks difficult. I thought it would be a children's story, like a fairy tale. Instead, I receive a thick book with a difficult-sounding title.
ロジオン様は子供の頃からこんなに難しそうな本を読んでいたんですか？
そうだね。他にもこの辺りの書棚の本を気に入って何度も読んでいたかな。
He's a bookworm. I like that. The bookshelves the Duke points to are filled with more difficult-sounding titles.
本当にロジオン様は小さな頃から発明が好きだったんですね。じゃなきゃこんな難しそうな本読めないと思いますし。
Huh? Did I say something rude? The Duke looks at me with blank shock, and I start to feel nervous, thinking I must have offended him.
今のはですね、シンプルに称賛のつもりで。
I try to explain myself in a panic, but the Duke just shakes his head as if in
い
realization.
や、申し訳ない。気を使わせてしまったね。でもただ安心しただけなんだ。
安心
Aishin?
ですか？
Chitako! Hi! Get your toe bean stamps.
ああ、ロジオンのそばに君みたいな子がいてくれたのが嬉しくてね。ロジオンは小さな頃から大人びていて。
No, we've still got, top 10 stamp champs. No, I'm probably... I need to put it on the commands, but it's just top 10 stamps. No, I'm probably gonna stream Tuesday night. We're probably gonna do Pokemon cards Tuesday night. Just chill, Pokemon cards. Cause I got new Pokemon. I got delivery of new Pokemon cards. In fact, I did open one pack, but like literally 20 minutes before stream. But it's a 3-card pack, so nothing crazy happened. I've got 34 packs of 3 cards. And they're Halloween theme. They're the Halloween card stuff, so all cool Pokemon. And then I have 10 other packs. So we've got stuff to do. And I have a new binder that I'm working on to put all the cards I'm interested in trading. I don't know why I just held the binder up as if you guys could see it. So I'm slowly but surely spilling it out. I've got a bunch of cards that I've already notated as for trading, but now I have to go find them again. So, exactly. The first one I opened, I did get an Umbreon. I got an Umbreon and a Sprigatito. And a Monkey Dory, which is a new Pokemon that I'm not aware of. But I also haven't bought any of the DLC for the games, so I know that I missed quite a lot of Pokemon.
子供の頃、この本をロジオンが読んでいた時も、さすがはリンドグレーン家の跡継ぎだと、周りの大人はよく言っていたものだったよ。
Blessings. There is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. There's 30 cards in this set, so we should get all of them. It does, yeah.
リンドグレーン家の跡継ぎならば、これくらいは当然だと皆が思っ
It's
た。
also very sparkly.
ロジオンの努力を称賛する人はいなかった。だが君はそうだね。リンドグレーン家の跡継ぎだからとは言わずに、ロジオンという人そのものを見てくれた。
Well, yeah, because I'm not from the same. We don't have the same social. We don't have the same. The same cultural upbringing. So I don't know that that's something that's been. Yeah.
嬉しくてね。つい驚いてしまったんだよ。
I see, so that's why.
それでね、うちのロジオンはここにある蔵書を読んだらすぐに実践してみせたものだったんだけど。
Huh? Duke Lindgren smiles proudly as he speaks about Rosy's childhood. The way he talks reminds me of the old granny next door of my past life, who would have your ear for 30 minutes if you let her. Uh-oh. Yep, 30 minutes later.
それで、その時のロジオンと来たら。
Yep, there it goes.
語りな。
I'm still listening to Duke Lindgren's doting father talk when Rozy finally returns. I breathe a sigh of relief. Thank goodness I'm finally free!
おや、ロジオン。もう帰ってきたのかい？
Rozy, can't you wear your hair more like your dad's?
うん、そうだけど、それより父さん、まさかまたいつもみたいに俺の話をしてたんじゃ。
Again? Is he always like this? Rozy speaks with a rhythm that says he's repeated those same words 1,000 times before, maybe for years.
まあ、今はロジオンが8歳の頃に発明したものの話をしていたんだが。
父さん、彼女は病み上がりなんですよ。
I came for a book! Rozy interrupts his father and leads me away from the library. Books! I turn around to see a disappointed Duke Lindgren, clearly wanting to talk more. But his face tells me just how much Rosy's adored by his father. Unlike us, where our mother fucking hates us. Because we're stupid. Still, I look back at Rozy dressed in formal attire. Most likely, he has only just returned from his meeting with the king. Yeah. I'm used to seeing him in his work clothes, so this is quite the contrast. It all feels so new.
どうかした？
いや、服が違うと 雰囲気が変わって見えるな。
The dark green is good on him. The dark green does look good on him.
ああ、そっか。だいたいいつも作業服を着てたからね。
I would prefer you to put your hair
今
back
までの
down.
方が良かったかな。
Please.
そういうわけじゃないけど。
Seeing him like this reminds me that Rozy really is part of a duke's household. Makes me feel a little bit restless. It's just like when a close friend suddenly becomes distant. Though class-wise, we're actually closer now, though.
それよりカタリナ、ごめんね。父さんは一度話し始めるとなかなか止まらなくて。
It's okay. I had fun.
いやまあでもロジーのいろんな話が聞けて楽しかったから。
Yeah,
大丈夫よ。
the frilly sleeves are a little silly, but I like them. I like them.
どなたのことが気になっているんですの？
本当？
Yeah.
ロジーって本当に子供の頃から発明が得意だったのね。特に自動じゃがいも皮むき器が気になって。
懐かしいな。厨房でまだ使ってると思うけど、どうだったかな。
Yeah.
でもよかったよ。父さんの話にうんざりして嫌われたかもって焦ったから。
Why would I resent him?
そんなうんざりなんてしないわ。
We gotta get along well with your dad for when we get married.
カタリナ、ありがとう。そう言ってもらえて助かるよ。
Mhm.
リンド・グレーン家の人間は身内に対しての愛が重くてさ、
Oh.
なんだかそういう家系みたいなんだ。
Oh.
なるほど。
Hmm. In our blood. I didn't know Rozy would joke around like that. I don't.
まあ冗談だったらこっちが放ってや
Hi, Silva. Wow, he looks good. Wow, he looks good. I just had a gay moment. Wow. He's handsome as fuck.
シルバー？ってあれ、シルバーも服が違う。
そりゃもうあんな海賊じみた格好をする理由もなくなったしな。
They really were like, we're gonna make Silva the most fuckable character here. And honestly, I think they're succeeding.
それよか、謁見の内容をカタリナたちにも報告するってんで、王子様らが待ってるぜ。
シルバー、だからって別に盗み聞きしなくてもいいじゃないか。
聞こえてきたんだ、仕方ねえだろ。まあ、しかし一応忠告しとくと、カタリナ、さっきこいつが言ってたのは冗談じゃないぜ。この家のやつは自分の懐に入れたやつを猫可愛がりする傾向にあるからな。
ほう。
Oh. When Silva says it, it feels kind of ominous. Does he mean the way the Duke was acting earlier? Does he mean the other relatives are like that too? I noticed Silva grin.
わかってねえな。ロジオン・リンドグレーンにとっては、
Oh.
カタリナ・クラエスもそういう対象だってことだ。
I'm glad it, you know, at least we know what to expect. Oh? Top of the list. I look at Rozy, wondering what that means, but he just glares at Silva, face bright red.
シルバー、頼むから変なことを吹き込まないでよ。
俺は事実を言ったまでだぜ。
Huh? He's not denying it? Rozy looks embarrassed and goes quiet. That makes my cheeks feel warm too. Wait, I'm sure it means that he thinks of me like a favorite little sister. Yeah. Katarina, the point is right in front of her. She takes a hard right turn. It's probably just the same as the way Duke Lindgren likes to talk about how much he loves his son. That's what I want to think, but Rosy's awkward expression says that that's not it at all. Oh, we've taken our turn back onto the correct road. Now that I think about it, Rozy was always looking out for me. He was always there on the vinculum when I had a fever, and plenty of other times too. When that creepy pirate attacked me, he didn't hesitate. He said that he only came to check on me because I was sick, but maybe he's been watching over me all along.
ってカタリナ、顔が赤いじゃないか。大丈夫？まだ具合が悪いんじゃ。
Rozy notices my face going hot and places his hand over my forehead. He looks visibly nervous.
いや、大丈夫だから。
Silva's just sitting here like eating popcorn.
いや無理は良くないよ。ジオルド様たちには言っておくから部屋で休んでいた方が。
She's gonna get real tired real quick of this. That overprotectiveness echoes what Silva said about the Lindgren family earlier.
ほら言った通りじゃねえか。
言った通り。
カタリナ大丈夫？今医者を。
No need for the doctor.
いや、本当に大丈夫よ。具合が悪いとかじゃないから。
Yeah.
いやでも。
大丈夫だから。ロジ落ち着いて。
Amazing. And then, as I try to calm Rozy down, we arrive at the salon where everyone's waiting.
カタリナ様。
Hello, chorus.
マリア、ソフィア、メア
Yeah.
リー。よかった。みんなもう元気そうね。
Uh-huh.
はい。ゆっくり休ませていただきましたから。
Yeah, I got no rest. Thank goodness. She was looking wan just a little while ago, so I'm glad she's doing better now. She's looking like a dog? Wan.
姉さんも元気そうだね。
Hi, Keith. I'm sorry the rival has taken over.
ええ、バッチリよ。それで、お城の方はどうだったの？
それですが、今クイードが抱えている問題の解決に
You could make that
ソルシア
decision?
も協力をするという話になりました。
You're princes. Yeah, but I didn't know you could, obligate the whole country.
今後二度と我が国に頭が上がらないというほどに大きな
Well, that's
土地を作って
okay.
おく
Wow,
ことが
okay.
後々のためになりますからね。
All right, Giordo. I see. Very interesting.
クイード国王にもきちんと話を通しましたし、ソルシエにもそのように連絡を飛ばしておきました。安心してください。
Giordo smiles sends a chill down my spine. It definitely doesn't sound like we're just lending a helping hand to someone in need. It's a smile that reminds me of the scheming prince of fortune lover.
それより、セット様たちはどうなったんですか？
Yeah.
Hi, Cod. You can switch yourself. Bye.
Yeah, what is gonna happen to them? Public execution, please?
それなんだけど、3人とも黙秘を
Well,
続けて
maybe
い
not
て
Werder.
何を企んでいるかはまだ全容が分かっていないんだ。
He gets spared for having Hosoyan voice.
え、そうなの？大丈夫？
うん。最小が口を割らなくても、ベルダー公爵の方なら交渉材料がいろいろあるからね。
Like his wife.
司法取引でも何でもして、最小の悪行の証言をさせる方向で動くことは可能なんだ。実際、国王はそのつもりでいる。
Kind of weird to see plea bargain and king right next to each other.
I see. It seems like they've already got a plan.
でも、セット様たちはどうして私たちをさらったのかしら？何か目的があったのよね。
We kind of already know, don't we? Like they said they wanted to disrupt
お前
the
たちは我々
relationship.
の大事な、いや、私の待望のために必要な存在だからな。
Or get him some new allies, I guess. That's what Set said. When I ask that, Rozy glances over at Silva before thinking over what to say next.
多分、人体実験をしている人のところへ連れて行くつもりだったんだと思う。
Don't say that so nonchalantly. What the fuck do you mean human experimentation?
人体実験？
That is not a phrase I expected to hear. I look at Bria, she's pale as a sheet.
それはどういう？
Again, I thought this was just a fun little comedy. Suddenly we're talking about, like, human trafficking and
実は、ビンクルム号の件で
human
調査中
experimentation.
とある情報を手に入れたんだけど、
Uh-huh.
前から国が指名手配している危険な科学者と最小が手を組んでいたらしいんだ。
Yeah.
その科学者は 人工的な身体強化を施すため
Oh, that's why they're
危
working
険
with
な人体
Werder.
実験を行っているらしくてね、
That's why they're working with Werder, because Werder comes from a family that should be able to use magic, but he can't. And that's giving him a complex. So, boy.
多分最初はその科学者にソルシエの魔力持ちの人たちを引き渡して自陣営の武力強化を目論んでいたんだと思う。
そのためのサシエというわけですのね。
Yikes. Wait, I just noticed Silva's not... that's why he looked so hot! He's not wearing his eye patch! His right eye, or I guess left eye, is blue! I was like, suddenly he's like way hotter. What happened? His hotness like shot up 10,000 levels. And now I realize it's because he's not wearing an eye patch. So in their new outfits, Silva's hotness jumped up. Rozy's hotness fell.
あれでもそれはロジーたちが
He's hotter with both eyes visible.
くれたから阻止できたんだよね。
I wouldn't think an eye patch makes all that much... Katarina, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I wouldn't think an eye patch would make all that much difference, but for some reason, there's something about Silva's face shape or how his hair falls or his eye shape or something. I am still struggling with Rosy's hair. Hi, Holy. It still makes me upset. I'm laughing over the fact that I thought Rozy was the hottest. And now, so Rozy was the hottest and Silva's like a second hottest. And now they've like flipped. The eye patch, I don't know. Usually I'm totally fine with eye patches. Usually they're not like a huge turn off or like, you know, big point reduction. Unlike mustaches. Mustaches are almost a universal massive point reduction. Yeah, good thing we're moving to Silva after this.
ところがそうはいかなそうなんだ。実は今オートでは不穏な動きが多くてね。
Amazing.
武器や金の妙な流れがあるし、その上厄介な事件が起きていて、そのどれもがどうやら最小派の動きらしいんだ。おそらくこのままでは最小抜きでことが起きると思う。
Wow. That's what you should tell Set. That's all you need to do, Set. No! Do to make Set talk is just tell them they're moving on without you, bro. They really didn't care.
そんな。
最小派の派閥は先代国王の頃から勢力が強くてね。あの最小のあの口ぶり、多分まだ何か計画を隠しているんだと思う。
まあ最初を捕まえたし、今は外部と接触できねえよう幽閉されてるから、これ以上状況が悪化することはねえだろうが。
うん。でも最小が口を割らない以上、最小派のあぶり出しが難しくてね。正直誰を信じたらいいかわからない状況が続いているんだ。
だから魔力を使える俺たちが最小派のあぶり出しに協力をすることになったんだ。
Okay, yeah, they're not expecting magic.
リンドグレーン家の私兵団だけじゃ力不足だからな。
Yeah, they won't know how to deal with magic at all.
土の魔法と風の魔法があれば捜索範囲が広がるしね。
Sure, alright.
それと僕とアランなら社交界で情報集めもできます。
I have no idea. We haven't heard anything else about
そう
that.
いうことでしたら私も協力しますわ。私にもできることがあったらやらせてください。
Mm-hmm.
私も
We can't do fucking much.
私もやるわ。
To be honest, I'm hardly skilled in social affairs and my magic is practically non-existent, but I want to help somehow. Besides, if not for Rozy, we and the other nobles would be being experimented on. I declare my affirmation, fist held high, while Rozy nods apologetically.
みんなありがとう。オンに切るよ。
I thought he was about to say, there's fucking nothing you guys can do. Ladies, just go to bed or something. And after that, we stay at the Lindgren at the Lindgren household while helping to smoke out the Premier's supporters. I didn't expect to be much help, but the days pass as I transport documents and gather data. Nice. Oh, everyone's so amazing. After finishing up, I come out to the garden for a break and a stretch. Right now, Rozy, Giordo, and everyone else are either out or at the Royal Palace, so no one else is here at the manor. Mayor and the other student council members are using their experience to sniff out suspicious families and set up investigations. As for me, I have no talent for paperwork, so I primarily handle the manual labor, like transporting the mountains of documents. I'm so glad that the farm work I do regularly keeps me in shape. After carrying around huge bags of fertilizer, something like this is a cakewalk. I really am glad I can help out this way. If only I could do more, though. Everyone looks so exhausted. Well, all I have to do is carry stuff around. I feel a bit bad. I did try to join in and help with the work they're doing, but Keith just told me they already had it all covered. Rozy looks so busy, too. I haven't talked to him in a while. I hope he's okay. I still talk to the student council members daily, but I only see Rozy in passing. We haven't got to talk for so long. We got to spend more time together on the ship, so it makes me a little sad. Huh? Is someone there? Is that Rozy? I catch a glimpse of someone in knightly attire. The air about him is a bit different, but it looks like Rozy. Speak of the devil, so they say. That's not Rozy.
Rozy!
What? I run up to Rozy, gasp in surprise, portraying with a grin. Umehara nani o suru? That is not Rozy. This must be Rozy's brother? Wrong voice. This is Umehara. This is not... This is Umehara. Huh? Rosalie suddenly draws his face up to mine, but something feels off. Rozy would never do this. Is this really Rozy? His face is awfully close, so I inch back, but Rozy keeps walking nearer. CG? Oh! Why are we getting... What? This isn't even Rozy. Why are we getting a CG? Hi, Valina! Before I realize he's be backed against a hedge, Rozy places his hand on the hedge behind me, his face moving in closer and closer. Umehara nani? Nani the fuck? Huh? The air about Rozy reminds me of Giordo, and that makes me nervous. He quietly grins as if savoring the exchange. Rozy takes my hand. I then hear hurried footsteps approaching. No! I return to the source of the voice to find Rozy there. Huh? There's two of them now? Stay strong, Polena, yeah. Then who's the person in front of me? I stand in a daze as the Rozy that's just arrived pulls me away from the other Rozy. Huh. Brother, probably. Older brother? Yeah, the hair is much brighter. So he is older. What's going on? Rozy is arguing with Rozy. Observing both of them carefully, the Rozy that came first has a slightly different hair color. Yes, very different in mannerism. Huh? Did I just mistake him?
Rozy?
Dade? Oh, he's the prince. Albert Quid? His family name is Quid, so does that mean... I swiftly turn to Rozy and he nods, looking troubled. Wait! No! Oh! Is that why Rozy didn't want us to come with him? Because he knew that... That's the king? How old is the king? You gotta be kidding me! It's seriously bad manners to ask someone of noble birth who they are. Mother always criticizes me for my lack of proper etiquette, but even I know that much. Yeah, he hasn't even got a crown. And I was being way too candid since I mistook it for Rozy. Not only that, I wasn't speaking politely at all. If Mother finds out about this, I'll be getting a full day lecture. That is, if I'm not immediately executed for lèse-majesté? Lèse-majesté. I know what laissez-faire means, but this is not... What the fuck is lèse-majesté? Hold on. Is that like not treating someone proper because of their... Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't want to meet my doom end here. Anyway, I have to hurry up and introduce myself properly. Gotcha. I nervously do a ladylike salutation and the king snickers.
やっぱりそうだと思っていたんだよ。
Huh? He knew?
ロジオンから聞いていた話とぴったりイメージが合っていたからね。
Huh?
カタリナ・クライス城だと直感でわかった。
ロジーから聞いていた話ですか？
ああ、そうだよ。ロジオンが留学していた時にソルシエで出会った緑が上手でお腹を空かしていた小さな女の子の話はロジオン自身から何度も聞かされているからね。そりゃもう何度も何度も聞かされて確か1万回くらい聞いたかな。
Fuck.
話を盛らないでください。俺が1日に何回同じ話をした計算なんです。それは多く見積もったとしても1000回程度でしょう。
That's still too many! That's pretty much!
まあそういうわけだね。少しロジオンのふりをしてみたんだ。驚かせてしまってすまないね。
Rozy, I really need you to put your hair back down because you really, you guys have very similar hair.
またそんなことをしていたんですか？本当に勘弁してください。
Holy moly. From the way they talk, these two seem close. For someone talking to his king, Rozy seems to speak so frankly. But never mind that. Why do Rozy and the king look so similar? I know they're different people, but they look so similar. It would be easy to mistake them for brothers. As I stare intently, Rozy looks back at me with a blank expression.
どうしたの？
いや、お二人とも本当によく似ているなと思って。
ああ、実は、あるは俺のいとこなんだ。
That makes sense.
俺の父と彼の母が兄弟でね。
Ah, I see. That's why they look so similar.
おかげでロジオンとの間には血のつながりと深い信頼という絆があるんだよ。
Okay.
もちろん、もともとリンドグレーン家は王家に忠誠を捧げる一族ではあるんだけどね。
そうだったんですね。
I don't know. I know the country is divided, but I didn't think to ask why the Lindgrims are such ardent loyalists. I'm scared. I just assumed that's how things were. I see, so that's why the Lindgrims support the crown. Either way, it's good to hear they're so close. I nod to myself when suddenly Albert's face appears in front of mine.
ところでカタリナ城はロジオンとはどのような関係かな？
ロジーと？
With Rozy? I turn to look at Rozy, and for some reason I hesitate for a brief moment. Hey, General!
大切な友人だと思っていますが。
友人ね。
He's like, I got a chance! What kind of question was that? The air feels strangely weighty, so I turned to Rozy only to find him with his head in his hands. Oh no.
ある。
これは質問の仕方を間違えたな。
Huh?
どう思っているかと聞くべきだったか。
Huh? What?
どう思っているか？
Huh? He's smart. He hates being called smart because that's all he thinks people see him for. So he makes me feel safe.
ロジーはすごく優しくて一緒にいると落ち着く人だと思ってます。それとお兄さんみたいというか面倒見も良くて大人っぽくて。
カタリナ。
See, he lit up. See? I list everything I know about Rozy, but for some reason Albert just burst out laughing.
なるほどなるほど。よくわかったよ。
I think he was aiming to be both at the same time. What is that all about? I really can't figure out what Albert's finding so funny. I have no idea what to make of his question.
全くロジオンも苦労するな。
やめてくださいよ。
しかし私から隠そうとするから とっくに進展しているかと思う。
Everyone knows but us.
本当にまだ何も
Yep,
始ま
everyone
っていない
knows but us.
ある。
Haven't even begun? What does that mean?
Yeah. I have no idea what to think, so I look at Rosie and Albert one after another. Albert just laughs again.
いや、なんでもないよ。つい兄心からぶしつけなことを聞いてしまったようだ。すまないね。
それよりそろそろ本題に入ってください。どうしてうちに来たんですか？まさかカタリナを見るためだけに来たわけじゃないでしょ？
ああ、もちろんだよ。事態に動きがあってね。その相談に来たんだ。
Oh, the situation has changed? Rosie stiffens visibly at Alfred's words. Alfred? God bless it! No, I just realized he looks like my brother. No, I just realized he looks like my brother. I just realized he looks like my brother. Ah! Oh, fuck me. Rosie stiffens visibly at Albert's words. Judging by their faces, it may be bad
わかり
news.
ました。話は部屋で聞きます。じゃあカタリナ、また後で。
Okay, but... You guys can't say they don't look similar. They look similar. It's fucking me up. What do you mean? Wow, okay. But yeah, Crow, this is one of my older brothers. This is Alfred, the eldest. And then this is my other older brother, the middle brother, Remerant. Yeah. Yeah. Jiminy criminy. Jiminy criminy. That's wild. Okay.
はい。では私は失礼します。
いや、カタリナ嬢にも聞いてもらおう。
Huh? Honestly, that just kind of sounds like a pain. They will likely be discussing complicated issues. There's no way I can be much help. If I stay with them, I might carelessly say something rude to Albert, and then it's off with my head. I definitely don't want to get a doom end like that. I turn to look at Rosie, and he hesitantly shakes his head.
陛下、俺はカタリナの同席には同意できません。
それはカタリナ嬢が決めることだよ。
Oh, okay, wow. He's going around each other.
君もロジオンの手伝いをしてくれているんだろ？
Well, yeah.
聞いた方がいい話だと思うし、ぜひ同席してもらいたい。
ですが、私は。
おや、王様の命令なのに聞けないのかい？
That's not... If he asks like that, there's no way I can refuse. To continue to refuse would only amplify the insult. Well, Rosie's there too. I'm sure he'll cut in before anything bad happens.
わかりました。では、同席させてください。
よし、決まりだ。
Okay. Rosie frowns forcefully at Albert, but Albert only returns an ambiguous smile. Rosie and I follow after Albert. Uh-huh. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh no!
肝心なところで。
That was so brief. I don't think anybody else caught it. Did you see how they spelled his last name on the top? In the top left corner, they spelled it Queed. Q-U-E-E-D. Okay, pay attention to the top left-hand corner. Queed. God, that's one letter away from being a very unfortunate typo. Along the way to the recreation room, Rosy trudges along in a droop while I rub my chin, deep in thought. It's when they change whose perspective it is, they give you like, here's what character it is. And so it changes a couple times. It's changed. Yeah, I was like, oh God, at any point in time, it's going to be King Queef. And that's just really unfortunate. Oh boy. 8 years ago, when Rozion went to go study abroad, he was a placid child. He would make whatever was demanded of him, an obedient child who never refused. Yeah, I watched his eyes darken year by year. As much as I worried, I couldn't find a way to bring back his light. But everything changed after he met Katarina Claes. From the moment I saw her, I knew that she was the girl who pushed Rozion onto a brighter path 8 years ago. But that didn't mean she could be trusted. Wait, so that, yeah, oh, that means we're 16. Oh, okay, I thought we were like 20s. 18 or 20, but no, Katarina's 16. Puts a lot of things into perspective, actually. But you can never be too careful. But that didn't mean she could be trusted. I believe Rosie's judgment can't be too careful. Uh-huh. And we're just stupid. That's what she found out, is we're stupid. Yeah, we literally just saw that. When she said that, there was an odd pause, as if she was searching for the right words. Huh? Wait, what? Although I'm king, I'm still unmarried. Oh, that's what he meant. I was wondering what the fuck sell herself meant. There are plenty of noble women who try to present themselves in such manner. At first, I suspected that her friendship with Rozion was a ruse she concocted with nefarious intent. It seems it was my mistake. It's clear she is the honest sort who never thinks of things in terms of self-interest. It appears that they truly are just friends. Their relationship used to progress past that. Moreover, I see she's terribly dense when it comes to matters of romance. So Rozion is over 20. He's 20 plus. So that's interesting. Rosion's eyes are always following her. Perhaps it's an affinity born of his debt. What? Oh, or perhaps his romantic affection. Yeah. From the way she appears, it would be rather challenging to catch her attention. Oh no. Oh no. Did you just say something disturbing? Possibly. Oh no. Rosion's uncertain gaze makes me smile. The blood of Lindgren spares no expense when it comes to those they have taken as their own. It appears that I'm no exception. He's the worst kind of wingman, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. To rule as a king is a job of solitude. With Quidian politics unstable as it is, there are so few who I can trust. Perhaps I'm putting my nose where it doesn't belong, but I'm in need of allies. Yeah. I have seen many people over the years, but this Katarina Claes has a mysterious charm. She's not wise, but she's no fool either. Ah, debatable. I would have no issue accepting her as kin. Oh, okay. No wonder my precious cousin's so smitten. So either, you know what, I was just about to say he's gonna start hitting on Rozy, and then I was like, wait, that logic doesn't check out. That logic doesn't check out. I consider my next move as I walk, anticipating what her answer may be. Oh no. Alright, we're back with Katarina. And then, Albert didn't want people to listen in, so we made for Rozy's study, a detached building within the estate grounds. I definitely don't think I should be hearing about something this classified, though. Wondering about Albert's motivations, I continued to walk. I noticed Silva coming towards us from the opposite end of the hall. What a fucking reaction! Ugh. Silva's irritation is written on his face. He whips around back the way he came. But Albert calls out to him. Yeah. the sprite here is also fucking hilarious. Yeah. Kinda does. It kinda does.
これは陛下。大変ご機嫌お麗しいようで。
Silva reluctantly turns around, still looking sour. Albert seems pleased with their reaction. Does this mean that they're actually pretty close? I look to Rozy, who's wearing a wry smile.
二人は会うといつもこうなんだ。仲はいいから安心して。
I don't think saying they're like cats and dogs when they meet. Don't worry, they get along well. That really doesn't that really doesn't seem to track. But all right. How we doing? Yay. I'm trying to remember to post to TikTok a little more. Despite the fact that I, should probably just end up abandoning ship anyway. Just focus on YouTube, but, I thought I'd continue giving it a shot. We're doing alright. Yep.
仲がいいだ？冗談じゃない。俺はもう行くからな。
いや、ダメだよ。シルバも来るんだ。
はあ？いや、俺は遠慮させていただく。
Yeah. I don't...
一緒に行こうね。
Oh my god. Albert grabs Silva by the shoulder and he relents. Oh, that's such a cute face. He's like, oh fuck. He has heterophobia. He's like a cat being grabbed by the scruff.
And considering it's Silva, Albert certainly is something else.
That's a king for ya. I get the sense he might be more conniving than even the scheming game version of Jordo. Anyways, Albert drags Silva along as the four of us head for the detached building. Inside the room are all sorts of inventions. So caught up in looking around, I forget that I'm in the presence of a king. It's more like a lab than a study. There's even scientific beakers over there. It's so unusual, I can't contain my excitement. There are a bunch of chemicals and lots of books. Numerous memos are stuck on a wall. It certainly feels like an inventor's lab.
相変わらず雑多な部屋だが、この小汚さが妙に
Yeah, and a bottle of wine. He's getting crunk and tinkering.
小汚いは余計ですよ。
褒め言葉だ。
What is it? Albert laughs heartily and plops down on a nearby chair.
カタリナはこっちの椅子に座って。
ありがとう、ロジー。
Rozy moves some books off a chair and dusts it off before pulling it out for me.
ほら、シルバも。
俺はいい。
Ellington, hi!
Silva still looks annoyed. He stands leaning against a wall. Now that everyone's settled in, Albert finally begins to speak.
それでは本題に入るとしようか。
Also, is it only the four of us?
いいかな？
Are our friends out of the pocket dimension? I'm concerned about our friends. They go in pocket dimensions and then they come out of pocket dimensions. Are they here?
はい。
Yeah. Yeah. So every scientific advancement requires a little bit of alcohol. The fact that Rosy's father, the Duke, isn't here bothers me.
I'm doing alright. I am, yeah, it's just like Fire Emblem Fates. I'm a little tired, but just a little bit. Just a little bit. Weirdly enough, I'm excited for dinner tomorrow. I'm excited for dinner tomorrow because I'm gonna actually like make a full meal in my new rice cooker. In my new rice cooker. I'm gonna get some frozen shrimp. And make shrimp rice. Try to make some shrimp fried rice-ish. It was good. It goes for like an hour and like 15 minutes. Which is not terrible actually, all things considered. It definitely takes a lot less time than on the fucking stove. The last time I made... The reason I haven't made congee in a long time is because the last time I made it, it took 3 hours on the stove. And I was like, this fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. But It's good. I ate all of it already. I put furikake in the last bits of it, and it was delicious. So very nice, very nice. I'm like, how did I survive without this appliance for a while? Yeah. But I don't know, I may end up making, I found a recipe for how to make, like, a deconstructed Spam musubi. And honestly, I'm gonna try it out. I've wanted to do a Spam musubi. I have Spam in my pantry and stuff. But I haven't made it because it takes a lot of, it actually, like, takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort to make. Because you have to, like, fry up the Spam and put it in the sauce and... Well, it's like glazed Spam. So you slice it and you put it in, I believe it's like mirin, soy sauce and sugar and a little glaze, and you get it till it's all caramelized, and so it's basically like teriyaki sauce-ish, and that, and so the whole frying stuff, I have not had the energy to stand in front of a stove and fry up Spam. So this way you could do it in the rice cooker. Yeah, but it's a Spam musubi. Yeah. So there's a lot of different stuff that I'm excited to eventually end up making in my rice cooker. Prince cooking experimentation. Yeah. See, I have a slow cooker, but even with a slow cooker, it takes a lot of time. There's a lot of effort and stuff, and some of the stuff is just not worth the spoons. It's not worth the spoons it takes to make, which is an ironic way of measuring energy when you're talking about cooking. But at least with the rice cooker, like, I don't have to. Ooh! Wow, is this sovereign of sushi? That's amazing. I was just talking about about making dishes in my rice cooker, including like shrimp and stuff and salmon and stuff. Yeah, perfect timing. Hello, readers. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Prince. I'm the third prince of the magical Millerozia Kingdom. I'm a VTuber who likes cute things and cute boys. I usually play story-heavy games such as RPGs and otomes, and tonight we are playing My Next Life is a Villainess. All routes lead to doom. This says the game is such a fucking long name. Pirates of the Disturbance. There we go. We are on our second to last route and like second to last chapter too. So, wow. Yeah, there's not a lot of Yuri games out there. Yeah, Katarina's pretty funny. She drives me a little loco at times. Drives me a little crazy, but she could be a riot. If this were my home, it would be Father who met with the king were he to visit, not Keith. Yeah, I haven't fully finished the anime. Yeah. I glance around me and Albert responds with a nod. Thank you so much for becoming a Millerozinian! We're inching forward. We're at 441 right now? Yeah. Right now we're on the route of a original character for this game. So we're at 500 minus 441. We're only 59 away!
Someone has joined the
Whoa! Thank you so much for becoming a Millerozinian! We're only 58 away! away from unlocking the special, the next visual novel. It won't be a monster like the other one. It won't be a monster like the other one. This one will be shorter. Because I can't do that again. I need like a year off. Speaking of which, it was Rozy who requested an audience with the king, not the duke. But the duke is in great health and is doing his duties, right? Why is Rozy taking over?
本来であれば、アルが王位を継いだ時に、俺も公爵位を継ぐのが今までの習わしだったんだよ。
Right? Rozy answers my question as if he read my mind. I must look surprised because he looks at me and grins.
リンド・グレーン家は古くから王家忠誠を誓っている家なんだ。
Yeah?
その絆は今代まで続いている。
Yeah? そ
れがなせるのはお互いが幼い頃から交流して固い信頼関係を築いているから。共に育つから。
Thank you. That's my vocal range is my biggest charm point. I would love to be able to do anime voice acting one day.
Cause this is my natural register.
Meow. 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 Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, this is my natural natural register down here. But I can go actually a little deeper. And if I can go real deep. I'm a big fat dragon voice.
And then go all the way up. And then just also go all the way up here. I'll go up into cutesy voice. This is a cutesy voice. I go up in without even thinking about it. And then yeah, silly little voices are the best. Silly little voices are the best. And but I can go silver up here, like silver duper. Yeah. I'm not all that great with accents. That's one of my not so strong points. Except for like Southern Belle. I can do a wonderful Southern Belle. Father made a pecan pie for my debutante ball.
Yeah, the other voice that I have. Hey Vsauce, Michael here. The fan service voice, also known as just put on a little charm, huh? A voice that I don't use very often. I don't use it very often, but when it gets used, it gets used. I do have French Surfer Pigeon. I gotta poke Sino to play more How to Fold Together because bonjour mon ami honestly always cracks me up. French Surfer Pigeon always cracks me up.
Sarsaparilla. He's going as quick as molasses on a summer Sunday.
Yeah, I need to use fan service voice more. Well, let's just say maybe there's a project in the future that requires a lot of fan service voice, but it's way in the future. Way in the future.
ああ、王位が移れば、その継承者と共に育ってきたリンドグレーン家の王
うるさいよ。
王の右腕となって国に尽くしてきた。
Yeah.
王自身が一番信頼を受けるものをそばに置くというのが我が国の慣例なのだ。
Yeah. Yeah, eye for an eye. Alright, then we'll meet in a garden and you can stab me instead.
なるほど。あれ？じゃあどうしてロジーは まだ公爵位を継いでいないんですか？
それは最小のことがあるからなんだ。
Hi, Phantom! Yeah, this is This is. Check this! His name is Albert! Thank you, Pyro. It's very sweet of you. Yeah, his name is Albert. Yeah, I noticed it. He looks exactly like Alford. Well, really close to Alford. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for rating. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful stream, and I hope you're able to get some good stuff done. Ah, thank you. It's really sweet. The premiere?
セットノーディン最小は先々代の王の時代から政界にいるからね。俺たちよりも政治の中枢に食い込んでいるんだ。
Yeah. Rosy's gaze darkens as he speaks. In summary, the previous king of Quid passed suddenly in an accident, leaving Albert to take the throne at the young age of 17. By custom, the heir of Lindgren ascends alongside the king, but it was deemed too risky to place Rozy alongside Set's cunning.
当時からロジオンは天才と名高かったけれどね。さすがに最小派とやり合うにはまだまだ経験が足りなかった。それで最小を刺激しないよう私もおとなしく振る舞う必要があったというわけさ。
Blessings! Blessings for all.
おそらくあの頃無理にロジオンを私の右腕にしたところでリンドグレン家ごと最小に食われていただろうね。
そうなんですか？
そうなんです。
悔しいが当時は我が王家よりもずっと最小の発言力の方が強かったのだよ。
That old Gramps was that powerful? I knew he was a villainous old man, but I didn't expect him to be that clever. Clever. It seems I misjudged, given what they're saying now. Now that I think about it, the plan on the vinculum was pretty large in scale. Not to mention cruel. Yeah! Trying to sell us out to human experimentation. He tried to get us sick with the sachets, and then tried to take us away to a place where we would have been experimented on. When I consider the way he was all smiles, greeting everyone at the welcome party, I start to feel a little sick.
彼は裏で国家の主権を狙って先代の頃から勢力を増して暗躍し続けてきたからね。
Goodness, goodness, goodness.
その上、尻尾をつかませることなくここまで来た。戦うには厄介な相手だよ。
Okay, thank you for stopping by, Ellington.
とはいえ私も無駄に年月を重ねてきたわけじゃない。それなりの基盤ができた。これからは好きにはさせないよ。
Albert smiles confidently and looks at Rozy.
最小派の力さえ削ぐことができれば安心して大事ないとこでもあるロジオンを正式な右腕として立たせられる。全王とその妃つまり私の両親が亡くなって8年経つ。むしろ遅すぎたぐらいだ。
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Hey! Hey!
ビンクルム号の件が片付けばようやく安心して私のそばに置けそうだと考えていた。
Or so I thought.
が、現実はなかなかうまくことが運ばないな。
For a moment, Albert... I did it again. Yes, for a moment, Albert smells bitterly before his expression hardens again.
ロジオン、シルバー、最終派によるクーデター決行の情報をつかんだ。
Well, hey, isn't this ironic?
ついにですか。
穏やかじゃねえな。
ああ、セットの捕獲が引き金になった。彼によって甘い汁をすすってきた腐った貴族や商家は密偵のつかんだ情報によると彼らは王家に反旗を翻す計画を早期決行に移そうとしているらしい。もちろん クーデターは時間の問題だと思っていたが、想定していたよりもだいぶ早くなりそうだ。
A coup d'etat. A coup d'etat is... I vaguely remember learning about it in history class in my past life. I just know it's something bloody, yeah. If possible, I want to stop it. How do we not know what a coup is? But this is a foreign nation's internal politics. It's not my place to intervene nonchalantly. Yeah.
カタリナ嬢、そんな顔するな。ロジオンもだ。
陛下、どうされるおつもりですか?
Well, that is a very important thing for a noble to know. Rozy's face is still tense, but his voice is level and dignified. He looks determined, like he's preparing to shoulder a heavy responsibility.
もちろん本当にクーデターを起こさせる気はない。国の海をすべて取り除く機会として。
機械?
I look at him stunned. God bless it! Albert turns to me and laughs fearlessly.
おそらくすぐの放棄はない。何せ当初掴んでいた彼らの計画には魔力を持ったソルシエの貴族が必要だったからな。
それって？
そうだ。ビンクルム号での計画が失敗している時点で彼らは大きく遅れをとっているのだよ。そもそも私の得た情報によると彼らはソルシエの魔力持ちの貴族たちをさらい、そこから研究開発を行う予定だった。つまりたとえ向こうの企みが一部成功していたとしても魔法研究の時間分の猶予は最初からあるはずなのだ。
Whoa. What the hell happened there?
Oh, and okay, if I put my hand in front of my mouth, it makes that face. Okay, noted.
まあ、理想を言えば、セットの確保と同時に、クーデターの準備も不完全なうちに、
マルコルームバが。
そう。あれで私たちが動いていることが、あちら側に伝わってしまった。そして、最小捕獲が報じられた。というわけだ。
Will that be a useful trick?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream. We're gonna bring in the new year with some Pokemon cards. And then I'm gonna sleep. Yeah, I've got 10 big packs. 1, 2. So there's 100 cards in these packs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. And then I have then I have 30. Well, I had 35. Now I have 34. 3 card packs. So it's 207 cards. And these are, I have a lot of these because they're they're called Trick or Trade. And they're the Halloween special cards. So they're small packs. I opened one because I needed something to distract my hands for a moment. And I already got an Umbreon, a Sprigatito, and a Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory. Is there a candy corn Pokemon? There is not. We've got pumpkin Pokemon. We've got, I mean, I already know exactly what cards are in this pack, or in this set. It's Gengar, Monkey Dory, Ogerpon, Teal Mask, Pumpkaboo, Houndour, Sinistcha, Trevenant, Houndoom, Houndstone, Fuecoco, Poltergeist, Ghastly, Sprigatito, Iron Juglius, Fenzidipity, Okidogi, whatever, Quaxley, Gourgeist, Grievard, Umbreon, Chandelure, Haunter, Lampent, Litwick, Mimikyu, Pikachu, Darkrai, Fluttermane, Screamtail, Phantup. It's got all of the starters, all of the Paldea starters. But also because Fuecoco is part ghost. I mean, Final Evolution is part ghost.
Yeah, Candy Corn Pokemon would be cool to see.
俺があの時阻止できていれば。
過ぎたことを悔やんでも仕方ない。大切なのは今だよ、ロジオ。彼らはまず最小を取り戻すために今あちらにある武力を結集させ一斉放棄しようとしている。最小の罪が暴かれればつながっていたと証明される最小派は全員逆賊として裁かれるからね。処罰を免れる貴族たちであっても甘い汁が吸えなくなっては大層困るだろうしね。まあそれなりの人数がクーデターに賛同するだろうよ。
Wow, okay.
最小派に取り込まれた国軍の兵士たちに自分の利益しか考えてねえような大勢のお貴族様らがああ言ってく。
I didn't expect to be going into this kind of political intrigue in this game.
圧倒的に兵が足りない。数で押し切られると負けるな。
どうするんですか？
Judging from what they're saying, we have a little chance to win. We have little chance to win, but Albert only squints.
餌を用意してやればいい。餌に飛びついたところならば見えぬ尻尾もつかめるだろうさ。
餌？
陛下、何をお考えなんですか？
Set? Yeah.
そうだね。詳しいことは
So they weren't here. So it was just us alone with 3 men. Alright. My eyes meet Albert's and he smells suggestively.
君にお願いがある。ここで手を貸してはもらえないかな？
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Chapter 7, finally, the honest truth.
A few minutes after Albert asks for my help, we have all gathered at the salon, and Rozy, God bless, Rozy has brought the student council members.
それで私からのお願いなのだが、今の話は両
軽い気持ちで近づいてきたら
We're still a quarter left. Oh God, I have a bad feeling. The truth of Rozy and the honest truth, yes. Mm-hmm.
話は分かりましたが、反対します。
僕も反対です。
Oh.
姉さんを巻き込むなんて
We're involved.
危険すぎます。
そう言うと思っていたよ。
Yeah.
I honestly don't want to do it either, marrying into a foreign royal family.
Huh? What? Yes, Albert suggested that a Duke of Sorcerer become an ally to House Lingard through marriage into Quid's royal family.
何も本当に婚約させるわけじゃない。
Oh.
あくまで噂を流させてもらうだけだよ。
But wait, we're already engaged.
それでも反対ですね。カタリナと婚約破棄をするつもりはあり
Yeah,
ませんから。
what about this, guys?
Of course, he wouldn't want to let it go, such a convenient defensive tool
After all, God, we're stupid. Giotto's like a fairy tale prince, so he's extremely popular among the noblewomen. Without the shield of our engagement, he'd have to deal with the endless streams of noblewomen at every social function.
ジオルド王子との婚約を破棄する必要はないさ。ただ、話を合わせてもらうだけで構わない。なんなら、カタリナ城じゃなくてもいいんだ。ソルシエの貴族で、クイード国王に嫁いでもおかしくないくらいの身分ならね。だが残念ながら、ここにいてその条件を満たすのは、カタリナ城しかいないだろ。
What do you mean?
ハント公爵家令嬢では力不足だということですのね。
What do you mean?
いや、メアリがやるくらいなら私が。
カタリナは黙っていてください。
陛下、俺も反対です。彼女を危険にさらすのは。
So this is his plan to make Rozy
ロ
jealous.
ジオンも分かってはいるんだろう。ソルシエの公爵系令嬢の響きがもたらす影響の大きさはさ。
それは
ソルシエの公爵家令嬢の影響？
I don't quite understand, so I repeat the statement. Albert nods in response.
我がクイードの国民たちは皆、海を隔ててある魔法大国ソルシエに対して、
Oh.
憧れと畏怖の
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect that. Really? But I barely have any magic. Yeah.
ソルシエ近隣諸国はどうだか知らないけれどね。クイードでは距離がある分、魔法は底知れない未知の力にしか見えないんだ。そんな魔力の象徴であるソルシエの貴族令嬢。
Goodness
王家が
gracious.
婚約したとなるとどうする？
Oh, fucking no,
し
bro.
かも我がクイードで天才発明家と名高いリンドグレーン家の後ろ盾でね。
Uh-huh.
最小の兵器開発計画を知っていた者たちなら、魔法大国の公爵家令嬢、国家を代表する天才発明家、
Uh-huh.
何より最小派の者たちは魔法と科学技術を掛け合わせた兵器開発をしようとしていたからね。
Mm-hmm.
間違いなく国王派は自分たちと同じようなことをする気だと考えるだろう。
Uh-huh.
同じようなことって。
魔法と科学の兵器開発、ひいてはその武力強化による領土拡大から出る利益。
Yeah. Uh-huh.
領土拡大。
Hearing that makes me shout out loud. Albert shoots me a small
勘
smile.
違いしないでもらいたいのだけれど、もちろん私にそんな兵器開発や他国を侵略するような考えはないよ。
Uh-huh.
一時期よりだいぶ良いとはいえ、
God, I don't
国
have
内
the
の情勢は安定している
brain
とは
power
言え
for
ない。
to understand this, but
周辺
alright.
諸国も我が国に付け入る隙を探して動向を注視している。
Uh-huh.
こんな状態でクーデターなど起こされれば百害あって一理なしだ。回避するためにもソルシエの意を貸してもらいたいというのがこちらとしての本音だ。
Okay. Yeah. Even if you say it like that, it still sounds terrible. We're talking about coup and military advancement things that would never come up with social function at Sorcier. Yeah. Still, I can't say I do nothing. Albert and Rozy are caught in the middle of this turmoil.
そこでこちらの派閥についた方が得だと思わせられれば、最小と利害関係以上の付き合いがないものは簡単に寝返ると考えているんですね。
ああ、クーデターを計画する者の大半は
Uh-huh.
私利私欲で最小についているような輩だからね。甘い汁を吸える相手がどちらか
Oh,
餌を
hush.
まいてやればいいのさ。そこで国王派に尻尾を振るのであれば、その尻尾を使い
Albert no longer sounds like a
それな
word.
りの仕置きとしつけを施せばいい。
Mm-hmm.
なるほど。
しかし厄介なのはその餌に見向きもしないもの。最小に浸水しきっている
No.
あるいは
No.
洗脳されている者
Bird
たち。
Ford is horrible. Uh-huh.
洗脳？
Another unexpected word comes up, but I can't help but explain once more. Are you mean literally or figuratively?
人体実験するような科学者とつながりがあるって言ってたのと、
Ow.
さすが察しがいいね、シルバー。
Oh.
それにあれで最小は上辺を取り繕うのがうまいからな。しかし国王派に寝返る最小派が増えればその分
Mhm.
力をクーデターを起こすための人員や根回しが十分でなくなればその手は封じられたも同然だ。
Mm. They get desperate and just attack?
そう、一角を突き崩すために
Yeah, this is surprisingly turning into Verche. I thought this was just a like a fun comedy rom-com gag, but no. Excuse me? I can't follow this conversation at all. I turned to look at Keith, wondering what's going on, but his expression is hardened.
そのために姉さんを利用するというんですか？
申し訳ないが使える手は全て使うのが流儀なんだ。
だとしても
容認できませんね。
その脆そうなところが私ってどういう意味なんですか？
It means they're gonna come after us. I feel like I'm being completely left out of the loop. Albert glances
カ
over
タ
at
リ
me.
ナ城はソルシエの高位貴族で公爵家の令嬢といってもまだ若いだろ。
Uh-huh.
きっと最小派は
Wait, so
相手
if
は
we're
人生経験が浅い
16,
箱入り娘だとは
does that mean Keith's only
たやすく
15?
御せる
Or
ために考えるだろうね。
Wait, we cannot be 16. Keith's like a year or two younger than us. There's no way Keith is 14, 15. Okay, no, that can't be.
Speaking of which, in Qued, I'm still not considered to be an adult.
それにカタリナ城を使って問題を起こせば、その後ろ盾であるリンドグレーン家と嫁ぎ先である王家の名にも傷がつく。クイード国王と婚約したソルシエの公爵家領事は格好の餌だというわけだよ。国王派の足を引っ張りたい最小派にとっても、そんな最小派を
They said 8 years ago, and we were 8 years ago. So we're 16.
なるほど。
I slapped my fist on my palm as things finally clicked, but Keith and Jotabu between us.
姉さん、納得しないでよ。そうですよ、カタリナ。あなたがこんなことに付き合う義理はありません。そういうことですので、アルベルト様、申し訳ございませんが。
ジオルド王子。
Albert calls Jodo's name in a slightly admonishing tone. The atmosphere around us becomes tense.
私もこんな言い方は好きではないけれどね。君は大国ソルシエの王族とはいえ第三王子だ。どちらが世界的発言力、影響力が強いか、賢いジオルド王子なら知っているだろう。それにここで大きな貸しを作っておく方が後々ソルシエにとっても有益では。
あいにく女性一人守れないようでは多くの民を背負う国を守る資格もありませんので。
The girls are fighting! Jodo and Alfred, God fucking bless it. Jodo and Albert are both smiling, but their auras are foreboding. I look at Rozy and thinking that maybe someone would stop them, but he looks deep in thought with a frown set upon his face. They really gave a character that looks just like my brother with a name that is extremely same first two letters, and we're like, yeah, Prince isn't gonna fuck this one up. Rozy looks at me with a slightly bitter expression. There's guilt in his gaze. It seems he doesn't want to do it either. But if it's just for show, if it's just to spread a rumor, I don't think it's a big problem. I wonder what's so bad about it when I hear Albert sigh deeply.
仕方ない。ジオルド王子がそこまで言うなら、私も譲歩しよう。ということで、カタリナ城の相手が。
Oh, this man is a genius! Oh god, he's a fucking genius. Yep, yep. He did the number one thing you to do when you know that what you want isn't gonna be yeah, when what you want you're very certain is not gonna be something you're able to get. What you do is you suggest something crazier, so that when you suggest what you actually want, it seems like you're compromising. Ooh, that's sly. Yeah, Silva gets it.
陛下、俺はまだ。
リンドグレン家と王家は言わずもがな深い絆で結ばれている。クイードの貴族なら誰でも知っていることだ。私ではなくロジオンが相手でも狙った効果は期待できるだろうね。
Yep. So now we're fake engaged.
そもそも現在、カタリナ城はリンドグレン家に滞在中だ。社交界でもすでに話題になっている。
Huh? Really?
確かに、それはそうかもしれませんが。
そこで二人が恋仲だという噂が流れても、自然な流れだろう。しかもジオルド王子も一緒に滞在している以上。
Yeah, the ultimate wingman. He might actually be the ultimate wingman.
あくまで噂だと、後で白を切ることはいくらでも。
Well, considering that it's not actually a rumor.
それは。
もちろん、その際の噂の火消しは私が責任を持って行おう。私としては王城で身柄を預かって守りを厚くしたかったが、嫌だと言うならば仕方ない。それに、リンドグレーン家ならば紙幣団も。
Honestly, Actually, good job. Actually, good job.
ロジオンだって武道の心得はあるし、魔力を持つソルシエの皆もいる。どうだい、カタリナ嬢。
I don't really mind, but yeah, I'm more worried about Rozy. Would he really be okay if rumors are spread about us? Oh, thinking about it, he did say he has someone he cares about now.
何か気にかかることがあるのかい？
いやもしロジーに好きな人がいた場合はいろいろ問題が起きてしまうのではないかと。
え？
あ
Silva's like, oh.
あ
Like, oh, wow, she's really stupid.
なんだそんなことか。それは全く心配のないことだよ。ね、ロジオン。
あそれはもちろんそうですが。
それより肝心なのは君の気持ちだ。カタリナ嬢は嫌かい？もちろん、君の気持ちは第一に配慮しよう。
How I feel about it.
I'll do it. I want to help. I place my hand over my heart and think.
君の気になる人か。
Okay, we've got maybe 2 more options. All that ominous and bloody talk about the coup earlier is something Rozy cannot avoid. If I can help stop that from happening...
私にできることでロジーの力になれるのならやりたいです。
Yeah, we're gonna help. You know what? I should take this off because it's not all that cold outside. Oh! Double blessings! I took off my scarf and we got a double blessing.
あ、でもジオルド様の了承が取れたらです。ソルシエ王家にご迷惑をおかけするわけにはいかないので。
I cautiously look towards Jordo and his irritation is distinct. It's rare to see Jordo in such an obviously bad mood. He's like, fuck, I can't say no.
ジオルド様、ダメですか？
カタリナは構わないどころかやりたいと思うのですか？
It's literally just rumors, bro!
はい、クーデターが起きるのは私もできれば止めたいですし。
あくまでクイード王国のためを思って。
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I totally don't want to fuck Rozy. Actually, I won't fuck Silva, but yeah.
はい。
I wonder what other reason there could be. Jordo then sighs and reluctantly nods.
そういうことならわかりました。噂を流すだけなら僕も了承しましょう。
Is there a plot point in Hatful about a coup? Kinda, sorta ish. Phantom! I mean, there's like government takeover discussions. Because they have a 2-faction government.
ですが、問題が解決し
I am lusting after Silva.
噂の打ち消しも確約してください。
You take a look at that man and say you wouldn't take him down to Pound Town. Yeah.
もちろん、そこは書面に残しておくとし。
Ah, he really is the ultimate wingman.
噂に信憑性は必要だからね。
陛下、何を？
あくまでも振りだけだ。常時ベタベタしている必要はない。ただ、どこにでも目はあるだろう。他人を介して広がる噂の方が有効だとロジオンもよく知っているじゃないか。
それはそうですが。
Yeah.
では、そういうことで頼むよ。
Go flirt. Literally, this is actually a genius plan from Albert.
はい、お任せください。
I don't really know how to pretend to be lovers, but it's probably like going out to play together or something. Sure. Wait, but Rosie's already so busy. What's he gonna do now? In any case, I had been feeling pretty badly about not being able to help outside odd jobs. I could probably be more useful. I put myself up and tell myself to do my best from now on. Oh, Jordo.
やられた。
Yep! He knows he got. Seeing Katarina nod so happily makes me want to grind my teeth. Thinking rationally, nothing about this plan is a compromise. It's just switching the target. There have been fewer things to worry over, but the danger is still very real. It was kind of, getting your way 101. It's a big basic, basic negotiation tactic to ask for something excessive first, and then pare it down to give the appearance of conciliation. Yeah. This plan must have been the King of Quid's real plan all along. I see that now, but failed to maintain my composure. I already accepted the other side's demands by the time I realized. It seems that I lose my composure whenever it comes to matters involving Katarina. Oh. Since she agreed if I refuted it further, I would appear overly cruel to her eyes. I'm mortified to think I would be entrapped in such a cutting fashion. In my attempt to retain my pride, I feign composure, halting King Quid as he's about to leave the room.
Ah, Geordo Oji. さっきはすまなかったね。身内可愛さゆえではあるんだけど、君には悪いことをしてしまったかな。
He sees right through me. This irritates me even more, so I grit my teeth and smile back. Yeah. I mean, I'm already lusting over Silva, so.
ならよかったよ。では、引き続き頼んだよ。いや、若いな。
That statement is obviously directed at me. I can feel the anger bubbling over. I thought I was rather skilled at these subtle negotiations, but perhaps this is the difference of age. I'm standing before a king who has sat upon a throne for 8 years, the entire time fending off an opposing faction. Amazing. Amazing. His skill at negotiation is no happenstance. For the sake of my remaining pride, I hold back my emotions. As I muster my efforts, Rozy approaches me and bows deeply.
申し訳ありません、ジオルド様。早急に解決に向かい尽力しますので。
He's loving this, but also so guilty. Rozion's apology rings genuine. His earnest desire to protect his homeland, Quid, and his guilt towards Katarina and me show on his countenance. I cannot bring myself to be harsh with him.
カタリナを危険にさらすような事態だけは絶対に回避してくださいね。
それはもちろんです。
その言葉を信じますよ。
And so the next day,
Rozy and I are spending time together as per yesterday's plan. Okay, this is totally random, but it's also not totally random because ADHD brain went connecting dots. So speaking of baby bump, did you see there's a small VTuber company that had their talent apologize because she made a fertility joke? She made a joke about finding a bunch of like fertility pills to up your fertility and stuff in her chat's medicine cabinet or something. Like, it was honestly so tame. Yeah, she was like, "Hey, chat, what are these?" And it was just her with pictures with a picture of a bunch of different like fertility pills and stuff. Like, one of them was like Lactaid and stuff. Like, honestly, very tame joke. Very tame joke. And her company made her apologize. And then they quote retweeted her apology with their own apology. Like, "So sorry for our talent's behavior." And people are like, what was so bad about the joke? Like, that was... So that's Lactaid the milk. There is another similarly named thing made for inducing lactation for nursing mothers, for nursing people. Yeah, I don't see why there was a need for an apology. Yeah, it's like lact-aid. Something like that. Yeah. Absolutely. Of all the degenerate horny things that I've seen, yeah, it does have like a hilarious mistake waiting to happen. That I've seen from YouTubers, like big and small. That wasn't even scraping the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. It was so minor. Yeah. Honestly, fucking wild. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a bunch of yeah, it's like fertility health, fertility aid. It was just a bunch of like things you would find at a drugstore or even in like a fucking Target aisle. I've seen worse shit in Target. I had to take a picture and send it to my friend because I was losing my shit over some of the things they had at Target. Like it's a funny meme. It's funny. Yeah, exactly. It's funny, like, wow, you're really prepping for this, huh? Yeah. But, so, you saying, turning the earth bump into the baby bump, my brain went, baby bump, fertility, oh, VTuber memes, fertility, oh, that VTuber meme, came around full circle. So yes, there we go. Rozy and I are spending time together as per yesterday's plan, but is there really any point to this? Rozy and I are relaxing with some afternoon tea. These muffins are fluffy and the scones are crisp. They're all so delicious. Yeah. I'm supposed to pretend to be his lover, but I'm not really doing anything.
カタリナ、どうしたの？
いえ、てっきり外に出かけたりするのかと思っていたから、恋人のふりはこれでいいのかなって思って。
It would be like me posting a meme of me surrounded by catnip and being like, chat, what is this? Chat, what is this? Y'all are gonna rue the day if I ever decide to try my hand out at boyfriend experience, ASMR shit. Y'all are gonna rue that day if I ever decide to dip my toes in that. Yeah, catnip.
大丈夫だよ。陛下の命令で、
Yeah, exactly.
よそのネズミを少し紛れ込ませて
In French.
情報を外に流しているから。
That's what you call a French fence. A fence. Yeah, technically we did. Could be.
Rats. It sounds like something out of a spy movie. I can't myself from glancing around. I guess I should stop asking for details. I should focus on trying to be lovers, but what does it even mean, really?
ごめん、不安にさせちゃったね。でも身辺調査は済んでいるから大丈夫だよ。
I mean, okay. Phantom is making it sound worse/better than it really is. I did an ASMR where I was talking to my cat as I was petting him. As I was petting her. So yeah, Phantom's making it sound a lot more wild than it actually is. Yeah, I've done 2 ASMR videos. I did not. There. Here's the link to it. If you are interested in it. Lucky ass cat. Yeah, Kiki is Kiki's my sweetie baby. Kiki's my sweetie baby girl. And she's mommy's little princess. Okay, but Kiki's never got out on a walk. If I'm dedicated to the bit that much that I go out and get a leash for my cat. She also doesn't wear a collar inside. She's an indoor only cat.
Maybe I could put my knowledge of otome games to use here.
それに何があっても俺が守るから。ってカタリナ聞いてる？
Usually at a tea party event. Oh, I know.
はい、ロジー。
We're just gonna murder this man in cold blood. I take a cookie from the plate and hold it out. Rozy steals a statue.
これは。
恋人と言ったらこれでしょ。
I'm sure there was an event CG like this in Fortune Lovers. Yeah, it is. I move the cookie closer to his mouth and Rosy's face twists in confusion before timidly taking a bite.
これで合ってた？
バッチリよ。
We're so stupid.
Did you see that, you spy? We're the perfect pretend couple over here.
I grin, thinking this should create quite the buzz.
Uh-oh, I shouldn't let anyone see my villainous smile. I better act normal.
怖がらせちゃったかもと思ったのに、やっぱりカタリナはすごいな。じゃあ、俺からもしていいかな。
もちろんよ。
Yeah, feed me a cookie. I open my mouth wide in anticipation. Rozy freezes for a moment before bursting into laughter.
Why are you laughing?
ありがとう、カタリナ。やっぱり君でよかった。
Glad? About what?
Rozy wipes a tear from the side of his eye while lifting a cookie with his other hand to feed me.
Delicious!
Maybe it's a quiddy and baking style. Maybe it's quiddy and baking styles, but it's not as sweet as cookies and Sorciere. Instead, some spices accent the flavor. Rozy's expression softens and he holds out another cookie. We continue to enjoy the tea time while pretending to be lovers. But besides this mission, Rozy has tons of other things to do, so our time to be seen together is fairly limited. Yeah. Eventually, I borrow a section of the yard, start my own little vegetable garden.
Yeah, なんで?
Wait, why?
いやー、触っていないとつかないし。
Back to the garden.
腕が落ちたら、いざという時に立派な農民になれないじゃない。
The gardening grind never stops.
いや、だからどうしてそういう発想になるの?
That's the thing, I don't know what's on the fan disc. I remember the fan disc again as I was going to bed yesterday. The fan disc is themed around pirates, so I figure we must have passed all its events. But there is a chance it hasn't ended yet. I have to consider the worst case scenario. Blessings.
お前、クイードに来てまでそれなのかよ。
Blessings. Goodness.
でも、カタリナがいつも通りで安心しましたよ。
あ、でもちゃんとリンドグレーン公爵にも許可はもらってますから、そこはバッチリ安心してください。
公爵にまで話したのか。
Well, yeah, I'm not just gonna start a garden any fucking where.
婚約の噂より先に、ソルシエの公爵令嬢が畑仕事をしてるって噂の方が先に立たないといいんだけど。
Oh, that's true. I imagine a mother heard about this on the other side of the ocean. I freeze in place, shover? Shovel still in hand. Yeah?
Yeah, am I your new god? Rosy's laughter carries as he walks over, Silva beside him.
大丈夫だよ。そっちはちゃんともみ消しておくから。
All rise for the Church of Prince.
Wow, he sounds so dependable.
ロジオン様、うちの姉を甘やかさないでください。調子に乗るので。
ごめんね。でもカタリナのお願いは全部聞きたくなっちゃって。 それにしても畑って言い出した時には何かの冗談かと思ったけど。
まさか本当に貴族令嬢が畑を耕しているとはな。
Now, be sure to indoctrinate a lot of people into this religion, alright? Be sure to spread the word of Prince far and wide.
ソルシエではもっと広い畑を耕してるわ。
The more Melorosinians we have, the more Melorosinians we have, the more likely it is that I can worship the Vtuber or face the dagger. The more Melorosinians we have, the more likely it is that I can reach monetization and possibly become a full-time VTuber. Wouldn't that be cool? You guys would get so much more of me. Every day is Prince. All day, every day, Prince. That was a very special scenario. I was actually pretty nervous my skills would get rusty from being away for so long. It really is great that they allowed me to do this. Anyway, let's get tilling! I only borrowed a small plot, so I can't do things as I usually do. But the feeling of soil heals my very soul. I put my everything into arranging this small garden. That's how I started my own little farm on the Lindgren estate.
Yo, kora se no.
Today, I helped out with the odd jobs again while doing farm work during my downtime to relax. That should do it. After working up a good sweat, I look out over my freshly tilled garden. I get the feeling I'm forgetting something important though.
Katarina, 今日も頑張ってるね。
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day is Prince. Like the pom pom way 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 pom way pom way 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 pom 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 way way pom way pom way way.
Yeah.
Prince, Prince, way way way. Well, it would be Prince, Prince, nya nya nya, Prince, Prince, nya, Prince, nya, Prince, nya.
ロジー、仕事は終わったの？
あ、うん。少し休憩しに来たんだ。カタリナがどうしているか気になったし。
Yeah, you wonder what we're up to? Rozy smiles gently at me, reminding me of what I was forgetting. That's right, I had to pretend to be Rosy's lover. I was so preoccupied with assisting everyone and preparing my garden patch that I nearly forgot about that. But it's a bit awkward to bring it up.
ロジーの方はどう？元気？
Maybe. If you guys ask for it, maybe.
I'll look into doing some sort of ASMR script with the fan service voice. Maybe.
It's too hard to open the conversation with pretending to be lovers, so I start with some chit-chat instead. Rozy nods and smiles.
最小派の炙り出しはだいぶうまくいってるよ。
Okay.
本当？
wait, why did you bring up the wish list? Mm-hmm. It does sound dangerous, doesn't it? There is the ASMR mic, yes, but I do have a pretty alright mic as it is. You don't have to give me a whole new mic. It's an expensive mic. Because I just get real close to the mic and do the recording, and then I just pan it to the side or to the side. Poor man's ASMR mic. It is cool. It is cool. It is cool.
うん。だから君はいつも通り過ごしてて、その方がいい方向に働くと思うんだ。
It is 2 ears.
そうなの？
その方がこちらの動きを悟られにくいからね。だから君の仕事はのんびり過ごしてくれることと。
Oh, wait.
例の作戦かな。
Our mission. He's referring to our plan to pretend to be lovers. Ugh, when he blushes like that, I can't help but feel embarrassed too. Feeling a little awkward, I go quiet. But I still don't really understand just how to pretend to be lovers. Not to mention, I'm doing farm work right now. Not exactly a romantic scene. We pause in silence for a moment, then Rozy speaks.
それより疲れてない？畑仕事なんて大変でしょ？
大丈夫よ。と言っても、ちょっとブランクがあったせいで腰が痛いけど。
腰が大変だ。すぐに医者を。
いやいや、そこまでじゃないから。ほら、畑仕事は中腰になるから、どうしても腰が痛くなっちゃって。
Yeah.
すぐに治るから平気よ。
Guarding's a great way to hurt your back.
心配してくれてありがとう、ロジー。
ならいいんだけど。
Yeah, they have.
腰か。
Rozy puts his hand on his chin as though deep in thought.
なら、ああいう形状がいいから。
Oh, he's inventing.
I hear someone else's footsteps and Rozy looks up and gasps. His gaze is directed at the maid who's passing by. I think she's the one who looks after my day-to-day needs. Suddenly, Rozy grabs my hand.
カタリナ、ごめん。
Huh?
But before I can ask, Rozy pulls me into his arms.
例の作戦だよ。
He whispers in my ear as he pats my hair. The mission, meaning that we're pretending again.
Huh, wait. If he's doing this right now, does that mean the maid might be a rat that Rozy's allowed to roam the estate? No way, I thought she was nice. If that's really true, I'm shocked. It really reaffirms how serious and tenuous Rozy's current situation is. Even though we're both children of dukes, the Claw's household is filled with kind, caring servants. I feel a little guilty. I'm sure once the threat of the coup is over, the Premier's faction calms down, things will be better, right? I'll do my part to build that better future. I wrap my arms around Rozy's back.
Yeah.
Rozy tenses up briefly. Thinking he might be nervous, I try to pat him on the back as if I'm consoling a child.
ロジー、きっとうまくいくわ。
Oh, wait, the ad had started! Oh, I missed that completely. Oh, whoopsies. Totally misunderstood that notice. Rozy hugs me back. His strong arms push my face into his chest, making it a little hard to breathe. The last time he hugged me was when I still felt ill, so I didn't notice it then, but he smells kind of nice. Huh, this unexpectedly passionate embrace starts to make me feel lightheaded.
Yeah, it's for the mission, he says as we say our vows and kiss.
Feeling restless, I start to fidget in his arms and Rozy immediately lets go.
ごめん、息が苦しかったね。でも、もう大丈夫だから、協力してくれてありがとう。
Yeah, it's all for the good of Queed.
いえいえ、こちらこそ。
I look at the place where the maid was, but she's gone. Seems like the mission's over for now.
これできっと平気だと思う。でも、もう少し後押しが欲しいかな。
Oh?
ってことで、カタリナ、よければ明日は一緒にお昼を食べない？
Oh.
ちょうど書斎でやる仕事があるからさ、厨房でお弁当を作ってもらって一緒に食べられると嬉しいんだけど。
Oh.
大丈夫よ。
よかった。じゃあ俺はそろそろ仕事に戻るから。
Oh.
Rozy walks off at a rush. I just stand there in a daze, watching him go.
Oh, Rozy. Rozy POV. As soon as I'm out of sight of Katerina, I slip into a crouch, covering my face. Of course, what an utter mess that was. I had to act in the spur of the moment as a surveillance target suddenly approached us. I must have looked like such a fool. All I did was blather one-sidedly and run. There's nothing gentlemanly about it.
しかも、カタリナの方からも抱きついてくるし。
But knowing Katerina, she was probably just trying to help out with the plan. There was no other intention behind it. I know that, which is what makes it hurt so much. Albert's like, you're fucking stupid.
こっちの事情にカタリナを巻き込んで利用なんかして。
Albert's always been such a person ever since we were children. That's what it means to be king. But I really do have complaints about it this time. Knowing that he had my feelings in mind makes it all the more frustrating. Her innocent smile is much too bright for the gloom of Quidian noble society. I never want to cloud that smile. I must protect her and see her safely home to the Sorcière. Imagining the day she returns to the Sorcière, I feel a tightness in my chest. My heart cries out, screaming not to let her go.
しっかりしろ、ロジオン・リンドグレーン。今は目的を見誤っちゃダメだろ。
Right now, I must focus on thwarting the coup, not my feelings. I have to wonder why Al gave this role to me.
いくらなんでも強引すぎる。
But logically, I know this is the best course of action. In the end, I can't protest. I could never hold a candle to that cousin of mine. Covering my face, I sigh again. If only I could spend time with Katarina without all these complications.
それが叶わないならせめて俺にできることは
What game am I going to play after this one? That's a great question. It's a great question. I've got quite a lot of otome games backed up. I think we may end up doing Lover Pretend though, because that's like the next game. And I think it'll probably it's more modern. So I think it'll be interesting to play that one. But we'll see. But we'll also have to work on Persona 5. I've got a lot of way to go in Persona 5 still. The next day. As we planned yesterday, I'm carrying a lunch set made by the kitchen staff and have arrived at Rosy's study. Yeah. After what happened yesterday, I think things might still feel a bit awkward. I wonder what sort of expression Rozy will make as I peer into the study. In one hand, he holds a screwdriver. He appears to be working on something.
Rozy, お昼ご飯を持ってきたけど、何を作ってるの?
Rozy looks up with a brimming smile.
ああ、ちょうどよかった。ちょっと空き時間に作ってたんだけど、高さを見るから座ってみて。
The height. I puzzle over what he means as I put the basket with our lunch on the table. Rozy takes my hand and sits me down on a four-wheeled box. Is that a tractor? Did he make us a tractor?
どうかな?
He made us a tractor.
これは?
Yeah.
向こうの国ではもっと畑が広くてずっとしゃがんだり中腰の作業はちょっと辛いって言っていたでしょ?
Yeah, and it's Persona 5 Royale, which means there's more stuff added to it. And I've already put... How many hours have I put in Persona 5 Royale already? Time to open up Steam and see what it says. If Steam is gonna open, because it looks like it's having a moment. There we go, okay. Persona 5 Royale, I've put 53.5 hours in already. I've unlocked 23 out of 53 achievements. Are we still not even halfway done? I'm terrified. I mean, we just beat Vtuber. Yeah. Damn.
だから移動式のガーデンチェアを作ってみたんだ。
Mobile garden chair.
移動式の?
うん。ここのレバーを押すと前に、引くと後ろに下がるようになってるんだ。
You should have made a tractor, Rozy. Rozy pushes on the lever. The chair clinks and clanks and begins to move.
動いた!
あまり速度は出ないけれどね。さらにここを開けると、ちょっとした道具も収納できるようになってるんだ。ほら、肥料の持ち運びもしているって言ってたから、それに使ってもらえるかなって。
すごい! これは便利だわ。こんなものを作れてしまうなんて。
No, I just finished Vtuber. I finished Vtuber.
一応これでもリンド・グレーン家の人間だからね。よかった。気に入ってもらえたみたいで。
The gentle warmth of Rozy's voice, coupled with the heat of his hand on my shoulder, makes my heart feel warm inside. Yeah, Rozy really is like a dependable big brother. He's always so reassuring. I can't help but relax and smile.
ソルシエに帰ったら早速ありがたく使わせてもらうわ。それで野菜を収穫したら一緒に。
Speaking of, it's the squeaky. Hi, honey. Hi, my love. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, yes, my baby. Oh, baby. Hey, Squeaker Cat. Oh, I know. You're so sweet. Kitty cat. Huh? When I get back to Sorcier, Rozy won't be there, because he's from the Kingdom of Quid and also the next Duke. Even if the coup is stopped, he would still be too busy to come all the way to Sorcière. I want us to harvest the vegetables planted with this chair together. But that can never be. In that moment, my heart stings. I feel sad, but there's something else too. What is it?
語りの
収穫したら野菜を船で送るわ。
Hi, Keeks. Don't eat stuff off the... Don't eat carpet. Don't eat carpet. Please don't eat carpet, my darling. Please don't eat carpet, sweet girl. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10 food. Don't eat it.
ありがとう。
Oh, no, you're just gonna rub on it now. Okay. That's okay. Mark that carpet. It's yours. They'll probably be wilted by the time he gets them. I wish I could eat them fresh with Rozy. Suddenly silence descends upon us. Yeah, mother of the carpet is scrumptious. I try to shake the atmosphere away by standing up from the chair.
じゃあお昼ご飯にしましょう。実はすっごく美味しそうなお弁当を作ってもらって。
I approach the table where I left the basket of food and a piece of paper slips off of it. What's this? Looks like a sketch of some girl. I go to pick it up, but Rozy quickly swoops in and retrieves it first.
気にしないで。
Oh, is he drawing us? It looks kind of familiar, but it's no big deal, I guess. I'm sure Rozy has things he wants to keep to himself. I also have a handbook of memories from the game, after all. It would be terrible for the romantical characters were to see it. For Rozy's sake, I try my best to forget all about it and begin to take the food out of the basket. Wow, it's still warm! Delicious smells fill the room, and my stomach starts to growl. My whole brain shifts gears to eating mode.
焦った。ゆうべ懐かしくなって眺めてたから、しまうのを忘れてたよ。でも、そこまでちゃんとは見られなくてよかった。さすがに本人にこれを知られるのは、ちょっと罰が悪いしね。
A few days later, we're summoned by Albert to the Quid Royal Palace. So this is Quid's Royal Palace. This sounds triumphant. Are we almost done? I didn't come the last time, so this is my first time here. Shut up. Shut up. I look around curiously and Keith standing next to me pokes me.
姉さん、じっとしてて。そう固くならなくていい。
I'm gonna bonk you.
ロジオンの友人たちなら、
Just you wait.
憂鬱のようなものさ。
Less than a year from now, I'll bonk you. Yeah, their throne room feels very, bare.
それより陛下、話というのは何ですか？
ああ、ロジオン、カタリナ城。二人のおかげで噂がうまく
Almost done though? Is this fruit almost done?
最小派の日和見荘は無事国王派として取り込めたよ。
本当ですか？
Thank goodness. It would be hard to say that I did much for the cause, but if the rumors are spreading, I'm happy to hear it.
他にも厄介だった後ろ暗い事件も。
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like triumph music.
残るは真の最小派をあぶり出し排除するだけになった。
The most zealous followers. It sounds like a final boss fight. I wonder how they plan to do it when I notice Albert grin.
近々大勢の貴族を招いて
I got into all things which stood by.
舞踏会。
In response to my confusion, Albert nods.
日和見荘が国王派に取り込まれたことで勢力が衰えた最小派は追い詰められて、これまではリンドグレン家の守りでカタリナ城と直接の接触はさせないように目を光らせてきたが、今回はあえてことを起こしやすい舞台をこちらから用意する。
Oh, that puts me at risk.
つまり
カタリナを餌にして追い詰められた最小派をおびき寄せ、
So we're close to the
彼
end.
らが襲うところを捕らえるつもりということですか？襲ってくると決まったわけじゃない。でもまあ不審な動きは必ず出るだろうね。何せ、手駒が減って焦っているんだ。どれほど慎重に動こうが必ず尻尾は出す。一番いいのは舞踏会を開くと宣言することで開催より先に捉えられることだ。
Yeah, good point, good
そう簡単
point.
にことが運ぶなら ここまで苦労はしていないでしょうね。
そういうことだ。
I see. Either way, this is supposed to be the best way to bait out the true supporters of the Premier's cause.
ロジオン、その日はお前がカタリナ嬢をエスコートするんだ。噂により一層の信憑性を持たせるためにね。ああ、もちろんジオルド王子には欠席してもらうよ。後々噂を消すときに出席していては言い訳ができなくなってしまう。あくまで体調不良のジオルド王子に代わってロジオンがエスコートするという形にしておきたいからね。
これが最後ということですね。
ああ、そうだとも。安心してくれたまえ。
わかりました。乗りかかった船ですしね。ですが、すべてに型がついたら
もちろんだとも。
陛下、舞踏会でなくてはいけませんか。あまりにも危険です。できれば私は。
これは欧米だよ、ロジオ。反論は聞かない。もう決めたことだからね。
Rozy starts a retort, but Albert shuts him down.
危険は承知だ。それでもやらねばならぬことはあるだろう。ロジオン・リンドグレン。サイは投げられた。
Oh.
皆、協力を頼んだよ。
And after a few days of preparation, we find ourselves on the eve of the ball. Yay! Okay. I enter the dance hall at Rosy's side, instantly we're the focus of attention.
見て、あれが噂の。
次期リンドグレーン公爵とソルシエの公爵令嬢とのご縁談が進んでいるというのは本当だったのか。
随分と仲睦まじいご様子で、まさか今日婚約発表なさるのかしら。
This is nerve-wracking.
I always feel I'm gonna mess something up at balls, and today everyone's eyes are on me.
カタリナ、大丈夫。
Rozy looks a bit worried, so I nod with a smile.
もちろんよ。ありがとう、ロジー。
I'm a duke's daughter, after all. Despite all my mother's admonishments, I do have quite a bit of experience with these things.
ロジーは大丈夫？
How are you doing? Oh, we have one more possible answer. I will be full.
俺なら平気だよ。
Yeah.
本当？でもさっきからなんだか雰囲気が違うというか、緊張して見える気がするんだけど。
顔には出してないつもりだったんだけどな。ありがとう、カタリナ。
Thank you for seeing through your... Okay, whatever. Seeing Rosy's gentle smile calms me down a little. Now, all that's left is to make sure I don't misstep and trip or step on Rosy's foot. If possible, I want to avoid rumors about a sorcier duke's daughter being a weirdo. Too late. If a rumor like that goes around, it'll cause trouble for Rozy too. It might be a little late, but I'm starting to understand why Mother's so strict. Usually Keith's here to support me.
Oh, blessings.
Keith, Alan, and Nicole are all here at the Royal Palace, but they're currently tied up greeting other nobles. Keith and Nicole are completely surrounded by ladies.
Oh my goodness, blessings, blessings.
Well, Keith is the heir to the class name. Nicole is rumored to be the next prime minister, and neither of them are engaged. In Sorcière, Giordo maintains a barrier by keeping a fiancé, but even he gets surrounded by ladies sometimes. Yeah, and even here at Equity and Ball, those two really stand out, so they have the attention of all the single women. All the single ladies, all the single ladies.
Yoki.
まあ、噂通りのお方だわ。本当にど
All
な
the
たと
single
も
ladies,
ご婚約
all
な
the
さってい
single
ないの
ladies,
かしら。
all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now crowd the men. Wow, so popular. Looking closer, I see that Alan is no different. Since his fiancée Mary is absent, the ladies are targeting him as well. Mary, Sophia, and Maria are waiting at the Lindgren household just to be safe. Jardo is here, but in another room. He's ready to come help if anything happens. But still, I wonder what anything could even be. Not like a fight would break out in the middle of the palace, right? I'll try to do my part to make sure nothing happens, but considering my track record with balls back home, I make no promises.
Yeah. It was only relevant in Alan's route.
Ugh, even though there's some great Quidian food, Keith warned me not to overeat. Without anything else to do, I just stick close to Rozy, who's escorting me.
Yeah. Rozy takes a step forward.
カタリナ、一曲踊っていただけますか？
でも私クイードのダンスは
ビンクルム号で踊っていたのと同じで大丈夫だから。
Huh? He saw that? Oh. I didn't expect Rozy to have seen me at that party. He takes the lead and escorts me onto the dance floor. The music starts and Rozy begins to dance with graceful steps.
Her track record with fucking things up at parties, also called balls.
As for me, I just do my best not to step on his toes. Another CG?
That's usually what this indicates. Yep. Oh my god. How many CGs does Rozy get?
Rozy looks so happy when he dances that he starts to make me feel lighter too. He leads me so smoothly, it feels like I have nothing to worry about. Feeling relieved, I start to smile.
カタリナ、もう緊張してない？
I see. Rozy invited me to dance because I looked anxious. That makes me happy, so I nod with a grin.
もちろんよ。
よかった。それにしても、こうして清掃したカタリナとダンスを踊る日が来るなんてね。なんだか夢みたいだよ。
True, who would have seen this coming? First, we were children chatting in a tree. Then he was a pirate boarding the vinculum. Now we're dancing at a ball. How odd. Oh, but Rozy did seem like a natural gentlemanly escort even back then. I remembered how something felt a little odd the night I met him on the deck. At that time, I thought he was just a crew member of a luxury ship and figured that's why he was used to such things. But in fact, he was next in line as a duke. I never expected things to turn out like this. I figured we would just take a ride on the ship and then return to Sorcier. But I'm glad I got to know Rozy. I truly am happy I got to meet him from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I'm really glad I came to Quid.
I know, I'm terrified.
Even if this was just for the mission, even if we have to part ways in the future, I feel the stinging pain in my heart again. Yeah, but I try to ignore it as I continue to dance with Rozy.
I mean, there is still the ending. So I don't think we're finishing tonight.
When the dance finishes, we move together to a table laden with food.
Yeah. Yep.
どれも美味しそうね。
そういえばカタリナはビンクルム号でも美味しそうにクイードの料理を食べてくれていたね。
だってクイードの料理って美味しいんだもの。ソルシエでは食べたことがない野菜や果物もたくさんあったし。
Yeah, I declare that with vigor as I grab a plate and hungrily peruse my options.
今日の料理も美味しそう。どれから食べようかしら。さすがにいつものように山盛りお皿に乗せるわけにはいかないわよね。
いつも山盛り食べてるの？
いやまあそれでキースに怒られてるんだけど。
そっか。俺はいつものカタリナが見たいけれど。
After a momentary glance around, Rozy smells Riley.
今日のところは確かにやめておいた方が良さそうだね。だけどその代わりと言ってはなんだけど、この舞踏会が無事に終わったら成功のお祝いにうちの料理人にたくさん料理を作ってもらうよ。
本
当？
Food.
だから今日は少ししか食べられなくてもがっ
Yay,
かりはしないで。きっと再現してもらうからさ。
ありがとうロジー。じゃあ今日はちょこっとずつ食べるようにするわ。
ちょっとずつ？ I'll just try a sample of everything and remember all the dishes I like so I can ask Rozy's cook to make them later. Now I'm enjoying this. I take just a little food onto my plate and eat. Even while staying by my side, Rozy's constantly observing the surroundings. This ball is part of our mission. I'm the bait to draw out the rest of the Premier's faction, so he's on guard. Both Rozy and my side, I feel at ease and concentrate on the food. This one's great! Oh, I would have tried that one too. Oh, with this one and that one?
すっかり緊張が解けたみたいだね。よかった。喉は渇かない？
ああ、そろそろ飲みたいかも。
じゃあ、俺は飲み物を取ってくるよ。
You're gonna leave us alone?
I followed Rozy's line of sight just to a spot with lots of delicious-looking drinks lined up. My throat's a bit dry after dancing, so I'm glad he asked. After I nod, Rozy whispers in my ear.
今カタリナの少し後ろに控えている警備兵はうちの護衛だから、
Oh.
彼らの視界から外れないようにここで待ってて。すぐに戻るから、絶対に動かずに待っていてね。
ええ、大丈夫よ。ちゃんとおとなしくしているから。
Don't worry, I'll stay put. 2 lines later, it's gonna say, I did not stay put.
本当に絶対だよ。
Rosie's such a worrywart. The table with the drinks is close by, so it's not like he's going far. Even though everything has been alright so far, Rozy looks around one more time before hurrying over to the drink table. But the guard right here, he really doesn't need to worry so much. Oh, this spell might be over faster than I thought. I made it through the dancing, and we were only the center of attention when we first arrived. As I continued to eat, I noticed the edge of the tablecloth on the food shift suspiciously. Huh? I tell myself it's just an imagination, but when a small head pops up from beneath the table, causing me to almost drop my fork. I reflexively look around, but it seems like my dress is creating a blind spot because no one else has noticed.
お姉さん、失礼ですが、これを落としませんでしたか?
A boy looks to be 7 or 8 years old holds out a hair ornament decorated with purple flowers. Perhaps he's crawling under the table to pick up that dropped hair ornament.
すみません。多分私のではないと思うんですが。
It looks pretty, but I don't recall ever wearing something like that. When I refuse, the boy looks meek.
そうですか。ずっと探しているのですが。
Motherfucker.
なかなか見つからなくて。
Are we gonna... Oh, I'll help you.
Something about this boy feels off. His stare is blank, almost devoid of emotion. It makes me worry. Could it be he's not feeling well?
それよりあなた大丈夫？そんな顔をしなくても大丈夫よ。髪飾りの持ち主は代わりに探してあげるから。それよりお父さんやお母さんは？
Trying to calm him down, I crouched down to be on the same eye level and reach my hand out.
カタリナ様!
Surprised to see me crouching on the guard behind me, yells out in the next moment. I feel a prick on my finger, a sudden pain. My fingers react in surprise. Hair moment falls to the floor. When I sit in stunned confusion, the boy turns to run away.
お前、今何をした?
The guard immediately rushes to capture the boy, causing a commotion.
カタリナ!
Hearing the guard, fucking hell, Rozy rushes back over.
何があったの?
いや、ただその子が髪飾りの持ち主を探しているって言うから、話を聞いてたら指に何かがチクッとして。
I look at my finger and blood stain spreads across my glove. It seems I really was pricked by something. I don't think there were any sharp edges on the hair ornament.
まさか.
Rozy's expression changed. He grabs my arm. He pulls off the glove, putting his mouth on my finger. His mouth on my finger without hesitation.
Rozy?
What the fuck are you doing, bro? Rozy sucks the blood from my finger, spits it into his pocket square. He does this 3 more times before taking out another handkerchief to tie on my finger.
カタリナ、行くよ。お前たち、そこの髪飾りを回収しておけ。
I guess he sucked the poison out? Yeah.
Rozy, 何を?
Before I can hear an answer, Rozy picks me up.
ごめん、カタリナ。ちょっとじっとしていて。下手に動くと血の巡りが良くなるから。
Huh? What about my blood circulating? I don't understand what Rozy means, but he carries me from the dance hall. Okay. All right, bro. Yeah, from saying fake dating to sucking the poison out. Oh no, you've got to suck the poison out. Upon entering a guest room at the royal palace, Rozy sits me down on the sofa and examines the wound.
カタリナ、刺された時どんな感じがした? 今吐き気やめまいはない?
特にないけど、そんなに慌ててどうしたの?
ごめん、状況を考えると何か仕込まれた可能性があると思って。
Injected with something like poison?
いや、さすがにそれはないと思うけど、私もちょっと不用意だったわ。でも本当に体調はなんともないし、きっと大丈夫よ。
そうだといいんだけど。
カタリナ、何があったのですか?
Hi.
おい、カタリナ。騒ぎになっていたみたいだ。
Hi, boys.
姉さん、大丈夫?
We just need Nicole to round it out. With such a commotion, everyone must have heard what happened. They all burst in the guest room.
大丈夫よ。ちょっとトゲか何かが刺さっただけで。
Huh?
I'm starting to see double. It feels like the blood is rushing from my head. Suddenly I feel cold. My eyelids are heavy.
カタリナ。
Feeling weak, I lose my balance. Then I realize I'm in Rosy's arms. Rosy's arms felt so warm last time, but now this chill won't go away.
やっぱり何か薬が。カタリナ、カタリナ。
Rosie's cries seem so distant. The last thing I hear is I slip into darkness. Once again, we've been drugged. Once again, we've been drugged.
Katarina!
With Katarina unconscious in my arms, I can feel the blood draining from my face. We need to research the hair ornament to find out. That child must have hidden some kind of poison needle inside it.
Rozy,
what are you, bro?
これはどういうことですか?
すみません。後で説明しますから、カタリナを頼みます。
Literally, how could he have planned for that? I understand his anger. There's no time to waste. I must hurry and find out what poison they used if I want to prepare an antidote. I lay Katarina down on the sofa and rush from the room. Possibly. Returning to the hall, I find the guards have apprehended the child and are about to take him away.
ロジオン様、先ほど回収した髪飾りです。
これは。
The guards hand me a handkerchief with a hair clip shaped like a clematis flower, sharp needles attached to the back.
これでカタリナを。それでその子供がどこから紛れてきたか。
How would he have known to look for a child?
黙秘を続けているのでまだわかりませんが、必ず聞き出して報告します。
急いで頼むよ。
The boy appears to be about 8 years old, much too young to be making his debut into society. There's no way a boy of that age just happened to sneak in. Someone must have colluded with him. Yeah. How the fuck would he have known to look out for a kid? I thought our security was airtight, but there are always holes somewhere. If they used a child, it would have been that much easier to sneak in past the guards. My eyes meet with the boy's at that moment. The darkness behind that gaze makes me shiver. It's almost as if I can hear the premier's voice through the young boy's eyes. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, literally. The boy appears to be the same age as Frederick Erson was when he first appeared at the premier's side. I recall now that Frederick was recruited by the premier when he was still a child. I should not have overlooked this. Yeah. I'm not sure when he arrived, but Albert's here.
残らず拘束したはずだったが、おそらく別邸でも用意して使える駒を秘密裏に育てていたのだろう。
I look at the hair ornament in my hand, the clematis, Set Norton's favorite, a poisonous plant symbolizing deception. I have no doubt he had this pawn prepared in case of his capture. That's why even after the premier was captured and his supporters reduced in numbers, they were still able to act. I finally see why Albert described the premier as cunning. I'm full of regrets. I curse my foolishness. But right now there's no time to be caught with my own self-pity. Yeah. The investigation will take too much time. What if the poison's fast acting? I have only one option. Oh, wow, he knew exactly what he was doing. Uh-huh.
確か最初セットノーディンは今王宮の一室に幽閉されているはず。
Oh my god. Due to his advanced age, he was spared a prison cell and imprisoned in a room in the palace instead. It's chilling to realize that the decision was also influenced by the premier's faction. Could I truly defeat this man?
弱気になっている場合か。頭を使え。ロジオン・リンドグレン。
I wrapped the hair ornament with the handkerchief, carefully avoiding the needle as I hurried to the premier's room. Are we gonna watch it? Yep. After opening the door, I find him seated and handcuffed to a chair. Set slowly looks up. His face is stony and composed.
Oh yeah. これはロジオン・リンドグレン様ではありませんか。
Poke him with the fucking... Poke him with the thing. Surprise, motherfucker! Uno reverse! Poison you! I can tell from his reaction alone he knows exactly why I'm here.
あなたはこのクレマチスの髪飾りに心当たりがあるはず。
Prick him with it. If he doesn't want to die, he'll tell you what the antidote is.
単刀直入に言いましょう。何の毒を使ったんです？
The mayor grins as if he's waiting for me to say that.
そんなに知りたければ、私の解放と交換で教えてあげましょう。ああ、なんなら解毒薬を渡してもよい。 私を解放してくれるのならば、それと引き換えにな。
Just fucking poison him. Don't even ask. Don't even ask. Just walk right up, punch it with the needle, and say, "Where's the fucking antidote, bro?" Set's answer is as expected. He must have set his pawns up for exactly this situation. If I'm ever caught, seek out a vulnerable target in the royal family or house of Lindgren. That's something Set would do.
俺の一存であなたを解放することはできません。
ならば国王陛下を説得すればいいでしょう。あなた方は随分仲が良いはずじゃないですかな。おや、それもできないと。
Just fucking... Set's mocking words caused the blood to rush to my head. I'm about to pounce on him, but reason restrains me at the last moment. Just poison him! If I let him taunt me, I'll just play right into his hands. I take a deep breath and glare at the premier. No, shut up. The premier's nonchalant mutterings make me realize something.
ええ、そうでしょうね。俺は祖父の若い頃にそっくりだという話ですから。そんなに祖父が嫌いでしたか？
嫌い？はあ、そんな生優しい感情じゃない。苦しいほど憎かったさ。私の欲しいものを済ました顔で奪っていくあいつが。
Okay, we're getting backstory.
いや、あいつだけじゃない。お前たちリンドグレーン一族もだ。
Just as I thought, the premier loses his cool the moment I mentioned my grandfather. To be honest, I don't know the details, but just from the way my grandfather spoke about it, I could tell it was bad. Still, this hatred of the House of Lindgren seems excessive, as I saw on the beach. This time, I'll use it to my advantage.
だとすれば、今はさぞ気分がいいんでしょうね。俺が個人的な感情で条件を飲み、あなたを解放すれば、それは俺がある陛下とこの国を裏切ることだ。でもこのまま俺の大事な人が失われるなんて、そんなのは耐えられない。
そうだろう、そうだろう。国王の犬には選べんだろう。だが、私を解放することは国を裏切ること？
I want to cover my ears to shut out those poisonous words. As if on cue, the premier's grin grows even louder.
安心しろ。お前にとってそう簡単。
時間を。
そう。お前の大切な人間はじわじわと衰弱し、ああ、もちろん手遅れに尽くせる手も尽くさず。
I'm tired of this old man.
正直なところ。
Oh, okay. A week. Okay. Set's laugh was twisted mockery. It's obvious he's enjoying torturing me with his words, but he doesn't realize his mistake.
ああ、そうだ。大事。
I close my eyes and make some estimates, then I turn to leave.
ああ、話はまだ。
1週間もあれば、俺にとっては十分だ。
With a week, I can analyze the poison and concoct an antidote. I'll identify the nature of the poison. I will concoct the cure. We gotta cook! The premier may have gotten the better of me with his words and deceptions, but analysis and chemical synthesis is my forte. Is it? This is the first time I've heard of that. In all the kingdom of Quid, there's no one better than I. It really? That's news. That is a very new skill. We've only seen him make, like, clocks. We saw him make a pocket watch. We saw him make candy. We saw him make the moving seat. A board game. But never, poison or antidotes. I hear a voice coming from far away. Yes, it's fucking poison. Fatal. I hear something ominous. I want to ask what they mean, but my whole body feels too heavy to move. Somehow, I'm both feverish and freezing at the same time. I can barely breathe. Yeah. He really does love the monologue. That's why I started skipping his voice lines, because I just don't care. Huh? Die? When I hear that scary word, I try to push my eyes open with sheer willpower. Everyone looks at me and gasps.
Katarina!
Hi.
Katarina!
Keith, what was all that about? Wait, I've lost my voice. I look around, everyone's still feeling confused. Rozy grasps my hand while staring in my eyes.
Katarina, 君は毒針で刺されたんだ。それで動けないんだよ。
A poison needle?
でも大丈夫。俺が必ず何とかするから。
Rozy smiles to try reassure me, encouraged by a smile. I nod slightly. Rozy begins to diagnose me by asking questions like how I feel or how much I can move my limbs. I try to respond with nods.
なるほど。麻痺は手のひらあたりまでか。けれど、それが全身に広がっていくかもしれないな。
Rozy mumbles to himself, jotting things down as he checks my health.
おい、毒の種類は分かった
It's
のか
been 2 minutes! Also blessings.
いえ、でもこれで少しだけ絞り込めました。
Yeah. Rozy responds to Alan tense. He then looks back at me with a gentle smile. His cool hands rest on my forehead.
カタリナ、これから熱が上がって体が辛くなるかもしれない。でも安心して待っていて。必ず解毒薬を作って助けるから。
Rozy sounds so dependable. Even just hearing his words, I feel like I can breathe more easily. Alright, here's our last option.
どなたのことが気になっているんですの?
Smile. I know it'll be fine if Rozy says it will be. I can trust in Rozy. I truly believe that. I hope my smile can convey that what my voice cannot. It seems that Rozy understands. His eyes are wide with surprise. I mean, it was look, nod, smile. Honestly, we should have done all 3 in that order. Look at him, nod, and smile. I hear Rozy call my name as I close my eyes. Alright, Rozy. After seeing Katarina fall asleep again, I take my notes with me and stand up. I have just 1 week to finish the antidote. Just 1 short week. There's not a second to waste.
皆さん、俺は解毒薬の調合に取り掛かります。カタリナの具合に異変があったらすぐに教えてください。
Seeing their heavy expressions, I turn and hurry back to my workshop. I have medicine gathered from all over the land. Together with years of knowledge and experience, I'm sure I can synthesize a cure. Okay. Katarina trusts me. She's waiting for me. I try to remind myself of that as I race down the hallway of the royal palace. Oh, I can't breathe. How long have I been asleep? I vaguely recall being fed water and fruit juice, but I still lack a strong grasp of my situation. All I know is that my body feels heavy and the fever causes me to slip in and out of consciousness. My eyes refuse to open. I'm having more trouble breathing. Maybe this really is the end. I might be done for after all. I didn't think it would meet my doom like this. Somebody please help me. I don't want to die yet. The more I think about it, the heavier my body becomes. The fear is petrifying. Then I hear something that sounds like metal clanking against metal. Must be Rozy working on the antidote. Rozy's working hard for my sake, realizing that my fading consciousness seems to grow clear again. Yeah, if Rozy's working so hard for me, I have to do my part too. Is this another CG? I muster my energy, telling myself to hurry up and get better. I don't know. I want to talk with Rozy again, so I can't give up just yet. I have to maintain that mindset to defeat this poison. I won't lose to this poison! I concentrate my strength in my core to blast away the fear. And in that moment, I feel the cool, comforting touch of a hand on my arm. The soothing ring of Rozy's gentle voice. The next moment, I feel a sting in my arm, and then the pain starts to subside. My breathing feels light, but my consciousness sinks into darkness again. After injecting the medicine I made into Katarina's arm, I crouched by her bedside. Theoretically, that should have done it. Moving her by carriage could have worsened my condition, so we kept her at the royal palace. I worked alone at my workshop. I was anxious the entire time that Katarina was not in my sight. The thought of her slipping away while I was off in my lab haunted my thoughts, but even so, I continued desperately forward. The premier may have said the poison would take a week, but a person's size and condition could alter the speed of its effects. And this poison is certainly the lethal type. I could not afford to wait too long. I've foregone sleep to see this done. With the antidote injected, we should be okay. All that's left now is to wait. The rest is up to Katarina. The moment I relax, the fatigue instantly overcomes me. I feel dizzy from lack of food and drink. But I'm concerned something may happen while I pass out. So, while I pass out, while I am passed out. So I grit my teeth and continue to observe. I want to talk with you again. I want to see you smile. I'll do anything, so please. I hold Katarina's hand and pray. I pray to see my reflection shimmer in those clear blue eyes again. The morning sun shines in my face. Huh? Everything's so bright when I slowly open my eyes. I blink again and again. My mind feels lost in a haze. I can't tell what time it is or where I am. Speaking of which, I haven't had any fan disc dreams since arriving in Quid. I also didn't have any dreams about my past life from the end of the second year's graduation to when I boarded the vinculum. Yeah, he really did pull this skill out of his ass. I think we got cured. Considering those two facts, I might have finally come to a point where my life is completely unrelated to the game's story. No idea. Okay. If that's true, I can just relax and not worry about doom flags. In any case, I'm hungry. Still feeling groggy, I try to sit up only to realize how weak I am. Huh? What's going on? I feel stiff all over. Back at the academy, there was an incident in which I was put to sleep for about 2 days. This feels just like that. Yeah. I fidgeted a bit, trying to move my torso, then I realized that someone's asleep at my bedside. I wonder what Rozy's doing here, but just as I'm about to call out to him, he suddenly jolts awake. Rozy gasps, his eyes shimmer as though wet with tears. He embraces me tightly. I blink. I'm not sure why he's hugging me so suddenly after waking up. Gishi? You should have called the doctor first. While Rosy's still in panic, the door opens and a servant wearing the Royal Palace uniform enters. What? 7 minutes later, the doctor Rozy summons confirms I'm fine and I finally get to breakfast. Then the door slams open.
Katarina!
Hi! Oh, Keeks! Oh, Keeks, I didn't even know you were... I'm sorry, I didn't even know you were below me. She's like, Mommy, how dare you touch me with your foot? I'm sorry, I didn't even know you were down here. I didn't even know. I did not kick her, but I touched her with my foot and then freaked. Because I was like, what the hell? What fuzzy thing did I touch? And then I was like, oh, it's Cat.
目を覚ましたと聞いたか。
おい、大丈夫か?
Keeks.
もうご飯食べてるの?
Yeah. Keith collapses to the floor like a stringless marionette. I'm unsure what has gotten into them, but I have gruel to eat. Pyro and I are the exact opposite.
カタリナが目を覚ましたと聞いて駆けつけてきたんだが。
姉さんは毒針のせいで3日も寝込んでいたんだ。
Wow, he only took 3 days. That's alright, I love men. I am gay as well. That's a surprise. I had no idea. Seriously, none. But considering how stiff I feel, it does make sense.
覚えてる？あの時、君が刺された髪飾りの隠し針に毒が仕込まれていたんだ。
When he recalls the hair ornament, I recall the boy at the ball who held out a clay with purple flowers on it. Oh, so that prick I felt it was a poison needle.
使われていたのが致死性の高い毒だったから本当に心配で。
I love boys. I love men. Huh? That poison was that dangerous? If the poison was lethal, that means I would have died if left alone. Which means that I almost got assassinated. Correct. A chill runs through my body as I finally understand the gravity of the situation. Oh, I'm glad things worked out.
じゃあ今どうして私は生きているの?
ああ、それはもちろんロジオンが解毒薬を作ったからだよ。
アルベルト様?
Hi, Keeks. It's not proper to be meeting the king of another nation dressed like this. My body feels like a board as I try to turn my face to Albert, but he holds out his hand to stop me.
ああ、そのままで。
Here.
楽な姿勢でいい。
Keeks. Okay, fine. On
Under normal circumstances, I would need a maid to help me change before meeting him. No one says anything, though. It seems that I'm off the hook this time, since I only just recovered.
それで解毒薬をロジーが作ってくれたんですか？
カタリナ嬢が倒れてからのロジオンは、
Yeah.
それはもう凄まじい勢いだったよ。
Yeah. Yeah.
医者や薬師でも毒の特定は難航してね。白色のロジオンがいなければ手遅れになっていたかもしれない。
So that's what happened.
ありがとうロジー。助けてくれて。
いや、むしろごめんカタリナ。こんな目に遭わせたりして。
ああ、カタリナ嬢、こんな事態に巻き込んで本当にすまなかったね。カタリナ嬢に危害が及んでしまったのはこちらの責任によるところが大きい。
Albert bows deeply. Despite my stiff body, I quickly shake my head.
いえ、こうして生きていますし、そんなに気になさらないでください。
そう言ってもらえるとありがたいよ。
Sorry, Shorto. I've forgiven them.
それより、私に毒針を刺してきた子は大丈夫なんですか？
Is he okay? He's just a young boy. Oh my god, Zetetic, I love that. I love that so much. I know he tried to kill me, but I also remember how oddly he was acting. Albert blinks at me in surprise.
カタリナ嬢はあの子供の心配をしているのかい？
はあ、それはそうですが。
It is very me. Ah! The Premier took advantage of a little boy and used him as an assassination tool. The whole situation feels murky. When I was about 8, all I did was climb trees. Because of Set, a young child in Quid was forced to do something like this.
私も生きてますし、あまり重い罰にはしないでもらえると嬉しい
Too
の
late.
ですが。
He's already been he's already been executed.
カタリナ。
自分に危害を加えた者の心配をするとはね。なるほど。これがカタリナ嬢か。よくわかったよ。予定していた作戦とは変わったが、これはこれで好都合。これで君もよくわかっただろう。どちらが信ずるに足る人間か。
Huh? Albert calls out to the hallway. After a moment, the boy who stabbed me with the poison needle appears. Eh? He looks at me meekly. He looks so much more human now than he did before. There's something strange about him that night. Seeing him now, I feel a bit relieved.
よかった。無事で。
When I call out to him, the boy's eyes open wide. He begins to shake uncontrollably. Maybe he's scared being surrounded by adults. I forced my stiff body up to go to the boy, but... My legs collapsed beneath me. I would have fallen if Rozy hadn't caught me.
カタリナ、まだ寝てなきゃダメだよ。
It's boring.
ご飯を食べたから、そろそろ平気かなと思ったんだけど。
The boy still looks afraid. Tears well up in his eyes and stream down his face.
どうしたの？やっぱりひどい目に遭ってたの？
The sight makes me panic, but the boy wipes his own tears and looks up at me.
ごめんなさい。僕。
Albert rests his head on the shoulder of the shaking boy, smiles broadly.
見ただろ？カタリナ嬢は無事だ。それに今回の罪はすべてセットノーディンのものだ。無論お前たちの身柄は私が引き受けよう。どうだ？話す気になった。
Like he's gonna be... I'm sorry. He's becoming a prince? I poisoned a woman, and now I'm a prince. The sorrow in the boy's eyes vanishes, and hope takes its place. That cloudy gaze is now long gone. The boy, slowly finding his words, tells us how an adult brought him to the hall. He speaks of the man's height and clothes, the names of the families involved, and anything else of note about them. Yeah, princification is contagious.
有益な情報だった。おかげで全てがつながった。協力、感謝する。お前たち、すぐにサウサン家とデバルトの調査に入れ。
Could happen to anybody. At Albert's order, his guards depart.
今のは。
I'm losing my ability to read out loud.
今の証言で残った最小派が絞れてね。あれらを調査すれば細いつながりもほぼ。
Albert pats the boy on the shoulder and the guard takes him away. This alarms me and I speak up immediately.
彼はどうなるんですか？
ああ、安心してほしい。私は裁くべき人間を間違える。
Oh, maybe that's not the thing I
今も
meant.
言っただろ
Yeah, custody.
身柄を引き受けるとこれから彼や他の
Okay, no, that is the custody he meant. Yeah, Albert chose fatherhood. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I relax hearing that. The boy who's leaving with the guards stops and turns to bow to me.
カタリナ様、本当にありがとうございました。僕、もう間違えません。
Yeah, I really hope you fucking don't. He smiles shyly at me before leaving the room. It warms my heart to see him make such a bright expression.
最初は頻繁に市街や学校の視察へ出かけていたのだが、そうして見つけた身分の低い者や不遇な立場の者を幼少のうちから取り立てて、
Alright.
あの子供もそのうちの一人だ。
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
So that's what he did.
よほど教育がしっかりしているのだろう。黙秘を続けていて、我々も情報を得るのに苦労していたのだが、実は先ほど捕らえられている最小にも合わせてみてね。そこで最小は彼を見捨てたんだ。
Nothing to do with him. Using such a young child like an expendable tool makes him a terrible old man. I really am glad he was arrested. Not the fact that he tried to kill you and all that other stuff, but
そんな
alright.
わけで、心の拠り所にしていた相手から見捨てられたところに、カタリナ城の後押しがよく効いたようだね。これで最小派の海を出し切れそうだ。
Oh, my final push. I didn't do anything in particular.
無事に何事もなく、なんとかなりそうでよかったです。
I'm just relieved that the coup has probably been avoided, but Keith and the others look at me in exasperation.
いや全然無事じゃないし何
Oh,
事もなくないから
blessings.
姉さんが死ぬところだったから
Yeah, and I didn't.
お前忘れるのさすがに早すぎるだろ。
そうですよ。こんなことになるなら絶対に協力などしなかったのですが。
Yeah. Ifs and buts. And all that stuff.
申し訳ありません。
そうだな。確かにこれは私の不手際だ。
I mean,
悪かったね。
you really didn't know to be looking for children, so.
いえいえ。
お詫びと言ってもなんだが、カタリナ城の願いがあれば何でも叶えよう。何か特に叶えたい願いはあるかい？もちろんクイード国王として叶えられる範囲になるが。
いや、特にないですが。
それでは私の気が済まないだろう。何でもいい。考えておいてくれ。
Yeah. Albert seems insistent on this, and it reminds me of the time when Rozy said he wanted to make it up to me. Back then, I was struggling to come up with something too. What he said about the bloodline of the Lindgren family crossed my mind. But I can't just think of anything I want, so I shake my head.
いえ、本当にないので大丈夫。
All I need is good food and relaxation. The moment I think of it, Albert grins as though reading my mind.
ならばお詫びと言ってはなんだけど、側近としての正式なロジオンの広めも兼ねて、もう一度夜会を開くとしよう。そこで美味しい料理もたくさん用意するから、
I'm using up all my
思い出作りに楽しんでいってくれ。
all my snoozes. Wonderful delicacies!
いやそこ前のめりになるところじゃないから。食べ物に釣られないでって。
Enjoy your
いつも言
food.
ってるじゃないかね。Enjoy
living.
それに多くの貴族も
Yeah, the final stretch.
気にかけているだろうしね。
むしろそちらが本題でしょう。またカタリナを利用する気ですか？
カタリナ城の後ろ盾はリンドグレーン家ということになっているからね。
I'm not being bit rich like caveat, huh? Hear me.
Alright, I guess I should join for Rosy's family's sake too.
The ball did get cut short because of all the commotion. It has me wondering about the rumors in the social world too.
それで夜会はいつなんですか？
If he says it tonight, I hardly doubt I can whip my stomach in shape by then after sleeping 3 days straight. It would be disappointed not being able to feast my heart's content. Albert then glances over at Rozy.
そうだね。ロジオ、カタリナ城の具合はどうなのかな？
Ask me, motherfucker.
おそらく2日か3日かそれくらいで元に戻ると思いますが。
1日、2日、3日。
なら3日後にしよう。その頃には最小派の全てを捉えられているはずだからね。なあ、もちろん 無理強いをするつもりはないよ。まあ私としても夜会に出席してもらえると助かるが、どうかな。
私は構いませんが。
Yep.
なら決まりだね。では私はこれで。
はあ、相変わらず姉さんはお人よしなんだから。叶いませんね、クイード国王には。
I wonder why everyone looks so tired. I look around at them while thinking that Rosie, Albert, Jordo, Keith, Alan, Nicole, Mary, Sophia, and Maria are all safe. That's a lineup of names. In any case, all that matters is that the coup was averted and everyone's safe. Knowing that, I can't help but smile.
All right.
忘れないうちにセーブしとかなきゃ。
I think this is where we need to call it. We're so close to the end, but I don't know how much longer it will be, and I need to go take a shower and prepare for bed and work tomorrow, so I think this is where we're gonna call it for the night. Ugh. Thank you, everybody, so much for stopping by. Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
I didn't know Rosie's route would be so fucking long. Shock. Absolute shock.
So yeah, without any further ado, let's pop over here. Yeah, we'll finish it next time, definitely. All right, you all know the usual song and dance. If you're not already following me on social media, I appreciate it very much if you would. As well, if you're not already part of our Discord server.
Yeah. Oof.
I'd love to see you there. Yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. It really means a lot to me.
I'm thinking, so Tuesday night is probably stream. I mean, usually it's anime night, so we'll figure that out. And then I think Saturday I may do Friday. It'll either probably be Friday or Saturday that we do the confession stream. Probably, because I think that would be a fun, like, quote unquote official first stream of 2025. I think that would be fun. I will announce it more later. I'm just tired, so yeah, get to thinking. Get to thinking. All right. Oh god. Scary. All right. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful meowing afternoon. Oh yeah, I did see it. Meowing afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And without any further ado, bye.